Alright guys, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. Tonight we're here with a single faction tournament, so I will be playing the Warriors of Chaos. Been on a little bit of kick of them lately. They're obviously doing pretty bad in terms of the win rates, but I think it's just because people aren't giving them a fair shake. So we'll be trying to play some Warriors of Chaos tonight, see if we can get a nice little, favorable win rate. Even if we go 50-50, I've had a lot of scheming builds that I want to try, so a bit of an experiment, but should be good. Welcome. How you guys doing? Yes, it is go time. All right, let me get my old desk set up here, and we'll be generating the brackets in just a minute, and we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a fun one, yes. Single faction tournament. Easy, fast, furious. You don't have to go through all the drama of picks and bans. You just get in there and you take what's offered to you. Whatever the Chaos Gods give you. Yeah, 60% is usually going to be the top end of the meta as far as win rates go. Looking right now, I mean, we have Tomb Kings. Wood Elves are, I think, being falsely inflated by a couple of very strong players. Like, if you look at the win rates, Wood Elves are ranked number 2 right now, but I think that'll go down once other people start playing them. I think there's just like 1 or 2 very high-level players who tend to be better than their opponents playing them. But yeah, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. We're playing Warriors of Chaos, yeah, so Sigmar is not with us today. The Dark Gods are with us today. And, you know, when I first got into Warhammer Total War, it was my gateway to Warhammer Fantasy as well. Warriors of Chaos were like the main thing that really lured me in. But then I found the light of Sigmar, of course. But even still, I really do enjoy Warriors of Chaos. And now that the meta isn't just spamming Hellstriders and Marauder Horsemen, again, Marauder Horsemen are still good, but I really, really enjoy playing Warriors of Chaos now. It's fun. You get to use some like heavy armor and some cool units and kind of play them as they're, were designed to be played, essentially. Hey, you're going to play today. Good luck, Luis. Hope to see you in the event, my friend. All right, so looks like we are about good. I'm going to refresh and generate the brackets here in just a second. So let's pull it on up, and thank you all for joining. All right, so let's make a lobby. Let's do this, and this could be Turin lobby. We don't need to have a password or anything. Should be fine. All righty. So we're all set. What are the... yeah, we'll look... So in between games, we'll look at all the faction rankings and everything. We'll do all that sort of good stuff. All right, so looks like we're up to date. The only person who hasn't checked in is Dog Person, so I suppose he's not playing in House Cat of War. So I will refresh one more time to give him a chance. Yeah, Hadries and I schemed some Warriors of Chaos stuff the other night. It's really fun. He's super, super good at making builds as well. So we had a good time with that. I hope I don't run into him, because he kind of knows the forbidden tech. Oh, man, it'd be fun, though. It'd be fun. It's always a pleasure playing Hadries. All right, so let's load in, and looks like we're good. So let's generate the brackets. All right. Generating those bad boys, and the tournament should be live in just a second. And I am playing Kark in the first round. Ooh, that's going to be a fun one. All right, so we're playing a top player right out of the gates. Tourney is live. All right, good luck, have fun. All right, so the tournament is live, and we are going to be playing Kark for our first game. Very, very strong player. I'm curious what he's playing today. I think I saw him playing Chaos Dwarf, so we'll have to see what schemes are afoot. All right. Good luck, have fun. And let me know if there's any admin stuff. Yes, good. Man, Kark is here already, dude. He's swift as the night. All right, so he's playing Lizardmen. Oh, interesting. I wanted to try this matchup out. I don't really know how it goes for the Warriors of Chaos, but I suppose we'll find out tonight. All right, so we have the Chaos Gods giving us our blocker. And the great part about playing Kark in the first round is even if we do happen to lose to him, he's probably going to win the rest of his games. So that gives us a really strong tiebreaker to go 3-1. So the dreaded submarine tactics. I believe Kark is the number 3 ranked player in the world right now. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's number 3. All right, so I do have a build for Lizardmen, so let's see how this works. Yeah, so we got you guys. This looks good. I'm liking the way this looks. I guarantee it. And the map for the first map is going to be the Imperial Road, which is a bit of a bigger map, so we need to make sure we set that correctly. Is there anything I want to change on the Imperial Road? I don't think so. I think we're chilling. Yeah, I think we're good. It's a good excuse not to sleep. Yeah, pump wagons are banned, yeah. Skullcrackers are something that people are saying have similar issues to pump wagons, but the thing about Skullcrackers is they cost like, 1,100 gold. So I don't know. I'll have to test those out. But yeah, pump wagons are for sure banned. They're just stupid. They're dumb. All right, so checking here. Looks like everybody's good. Everybody's finding their opponents and all that sort of good stuff. And we are good to go. So I'm ready. I got my build all ironed out, and I would imagine Kark does as well. What is he going to bring? The players, the Korean players always have such a different meta. Like the units they bring and the compositions. Let's pick another faction banner. We'll do the Ooh, the Acolytes of the Keeper is kind of cool, but we'll just do the classic Warhost of the Apocalypse there. I think that should be fine. As far as units, what do we want to bring? We're obviously going to have to deal with a lot of like skirmisher type units, like probably Salamanders and Razordons and those type of things. Imperial Road is very much like that was a Men's Warehouse reference, yes. Harry's really good. If I do get, I'm playing Warriors of Chaos every game tonight, so this is the focus of tonight's stream is going to be to kind of explore them as a faction. Because currently they have one of the lowest win rates. They're at 27%, but I don't think that's necessarily accurate. I think they're still a very good faction that have some solid tools and really, really diverse, styles of play that they can do, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, we got Chaos versus Lizards. Yeah, it's going to be... God, man, Kark is going to bring something really weird and catch me off guard. I can already just feel it in my bones. Like the strangeness. Something weird comes this way. Saurus Warrior spam, I'm not like too worried about that. It's more like Salamanders and shooting and poking. So, you see, I'm having second thoughts about my build, but I'm just not going to change it right now. I'm just going to go with it, and we're just gonna see if it works out and hope for the best. So, yep, let's lock it up. Galactic Kark, man, great guy, great player. Always here, always shows up for a battle, and yeah, it's time. It is time. Skullcrackers are just overbuffed, not actually bugged. Sounds good. Yeah, and Chaos Dwarves are weird. They don't feel that strong right now. They feel like decent, like balanced, honestly. But the capture weight, when their capture weight gets fixed too, they'll probably be like a 45% win rate faction. When turn is done, how dare you? You have little faith. I predict that worst case scenario we go 2-2 today. Best case scenario is obviously undefeated and going 4-0. And then what's likely to happen is going to be like 3-1 would be my guess. Yeah, there's some very strong players lined up tonight, and I'm just learning Warriors of Chaos, so it's tricksy. All right, so let's get the art down. Thank you to the Chaos Gods for blocking and checking here to make sure everybody's showing up. Let's see, we have you. All right, it looks like we're all good. No, I got the screen blocker. We're all set. So he's playing Lizardmen. First battle is going to be on the Imperial Road. I've noticed this map. People love this map, and I do as well. I think it's really good. We got the back objective, so we're just going to be kind of royal rumbling over the middle. I have Valkia. I think Valkia is pretty good against Dinos. She can like chase after the Salamanders, and also is a pretty good anti-large duelist, so you can stick her on something big. What I'm worried about is if he brings like a Dread Saurian. I don't really have a good answer for that. I'm so used to Lizard players going very wide, but yeah, Kark probably will. Ooh, he's probably going to bring some big monster, isn't he? Yeah, Harry's really good. So he gets rid of the undead trait on the undead, obviously, and that means they can't be targeted by like invocation and things that have like the requirement for being undead. Granted, trolls can definitely take down big monsters, but it's not the craziest. All right, so we have a chosen unit. We got Mirror Guard, and then our other unit's going to be a Chaos Warrior. So we're just going to move up with all these guys. And we'll just grab our back objective with like a Marauder unit. We got Trolls, because Trolls are great. Armored Trolls especially, very durable against like Saurus and Skinks and Poke, so they have 110 armor regeneration. We have a Buna caster. You always need to bring Buna against Lizards to snipe the Salamanders. It basically just karate chops them, so. Single faction tournament means that you pick one tournament faction, that's all you play the entire way through. So today we're playing the Warriors of Chaos in tonight's event. Yeah, it's going to be good. All right, so for reinforcements, just to show you the army, we got Forsaken, Aspiring Champion, Severed Claws, really good too. We have some Hell Scourges, Chaos Knights, some Marauder Horsemen, and some Hounds. All sorts of good stuff. All right, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's see what he's got, and move forward for the gods. All right, he's got a pretty wide build with the Red-Crested Skinks, which I'm fine with. I'm happy to fight Red-Crested Skinks, so no problem. Do this, move up, and then we can call in a single Marauder just to kind of hold the back objective, so obviously he's going to swarm that. So, okay, so it's Big Chungus Mazdamundi on his mount. Okay, so Valkia can definitely fight, but the problem is Valkia is infantry size too, so he actually... Wait, does he have bonus versus large? Oh, wait, no, the tooltip was like showing Valkia when I was mousing over. Yeah, so the bonus versus infantry is something we have to respect. I do have trolls though, so I feel pretty confident in my troll tool to push. Could call in some horsemen. Severed Claws also an option. Chaos Knights will be pretty good against a build like this too. And now we see the Salamander Hunting Pack coming in. So basically we just stroke our Forbidden Rod a little bit to get the Winds of Magic. And we Buna the Salamanders, and it'll basically just one-shot them. So let's get you set up, because that's his counter against the trolls, right? It's going to be those guys. So as far as this goes in the backfield, let's go ahead and get some Hell Scourges and have them come up and just start hammering his chaff units. And we should have enough Winds of Magic to deal with the Salamanders in just a second. Kark's certainly wasting no time, man. He's just coming for blood. All right, so let's get these trolls up, have them go charge here, have you trolls charge here, and charge here. And then Valkia can just kind of like chase the Salamander Hunting Pack a little bit, and our caster can go ahead and drop the Buna on them. which is going to shut him down. And you're here, and you're here. Let's get the trolls pounding into him. Valky's going to jump back there, and that unit should basically just die here. All right, so we'll get the mobility going up to crash here, and get you going there. And yeah, you can see these salamanders are for sure going to die. Valky does have Sleipnir, but there's not really anything like worth hitting right now, so I think we're just going to be chilling. Let's call in some more Forsaken to get some more crowd clearing, and the Salamander Hunting Pack should be broken. All right, so that's outstanding. First engagement, very, very successful for us. Let's pull you back, get these guys retreating, and it looks good. Valky is snared in place, but that's fine. Not too concerned about that. Let's move up and move up, smash through these guys, and it looks like on all fronts we're doing okay. So Valkyria should be able to get back up in the sky. Let's pull these Hell Scourges down to the low ground, and then Valkyria needs to go over here and disrupt these. These trolls are taking a little bit of damage, so let's pull them back, and so far so good. It looks like our back objective is being controlled. We got Forsaken coming out to the middle, and now we can go hunt down these. I don't unfortunately have enough for another Buna, but we just need to get the trolls back, let them regenerate a little bit, get the shielded warriors moving up. And Kark does have the objective for now, but yeah, we should be able to get it online. All right, so we've shut those guys down. Let's get these Hell Scourges up to the middle. Pull these trolls across to deal with Mazda Chungus, and looking at the value trading, it's pretty close right now. I think we're in good shape, though. He does have healing, though, so I have to kind of respect that. Now we get, yeah, we just caught a Zoombral Tide with our very speedy Slaanesh Cavalry, which is going to be a huge win for us. Yeah, that's a really, really big win. All right, so Mazda Mundi, he needs a little bit of horseman action, so let's get some horsemen out and just start going after Mazda. And it looks like we should be able to hunt down the Salamanders, although he does have some cavalry coming in, so let's see if we can get away. So let's get Valkia up in the sky. The trolls are running. Yeah, some of the trolls are jumping onto the big man, but obviously not going to be super great. Let's get Forsaken here, and you guys collapse here. One unit of trolls can keep clubbing this big dino down, this Feral Bastillodon. And yeah, the Slaanesh Cavalry got netted down and basically just got Shadow Realm, so not a whole lot we can do about that. But anyways, let's get some more Forsaken coming out. Send them up to the high ground point. We didn't capture our back point. Unfortunately, he did mitigate the capture there. And we can start chasing the Umbral Tide now. So let's get Forsaken and Warriors moving up here. Let's go after these Cold and Spear Riders. We got Mazda Mundi taking them to the club. And yeah, I think the troll healing is really going to kind of come into play here. So we have gotten to the backfield. Yeah, we still haven't wrestled this objective, which is problematic. So we need to do that. And Valkia is getting some really, really good pursuit. Yeah, she's hunting. See, nobody expects the dreaded Valkia pick, right? Yeah, nobody expects her. So we got control over the middle. The blob fight's looking good for us. We just need to get Valkia away and get her up in the sky. So let's do this, keep moving, and call in some basic Chaos Warhounds now to just chase down Salamanders. We got to make sure we don't lose Valkia. That would be really, really Bronzodia. And the Horsemen here still doing this. Let's move up. And Kark with the classic not capturing his back objective. Always my favorite. My favorite forbidden tactic. All right, Valkia's trapped. This is a little bit dicey. Granted, she is dirt cheap, so we could always just resummon her if need be. So we'll have her fight, and we got a couple Marauders moving up. I don't know if she can get away. Yeah, she could probably escape here. She could probably escape. All right, so we got our Horsemen here. Let's keep them throwing at the Feral Bastillodon. A couple clever girls making their way in, and do we have enough for a Buna? We do not. Okay, Valkia looks like she escaped. Outstanding. Honestly, I think some Chaos Knights could be really, really good here, too. All right, pulling you around the back to get on the Salamanders. Valkia's going to kind of stalk those things, and the middle objective looks to be pretty firmly in our control. Some of the big monsters are being ground down. We are pulling ahead in value as well, which is really good. All right, so let's chase. Let's chase. It's just all about keeping those Salamanders offline, and good. The Bastillodon in the back is getting wrecked, and ooh, unfortunately, yeah, we need to get some Marauders up to the objective here on the back. He could ninja that from us. We really don't want that. Pull those Hounds back that way. Valkia can keep hunting and doing what she does best, and the middle looks to be pretty good. Let's go see if we could just snipe his back objective here. I think that's going to be very, very possible. Let's do this and have you guys keep fighting here. Do we have another Buna on the table? We do not, but Valkia should be able to fight the good fight there. All right, so you Forsaken move in. Help with a little bit of bumping and grinding. And the back objective, we should be okay. I don't think there's going to be too much of a risk. We'll call in some Hounds just to be safe and have them go nibble there and make sure. Oh, forgot about my Hounds here. A little bit of a lapse in micro. It's all good. Well played to him. He got me. Can't play perfect. All right, so let's move up. Get on the objective. You guys press his back objective here. Let's see if we can get him. And the Horsemen are going to finish off that Bastillodon, which is outstanding. And yeah, I think we got this one. We're massively ahead on value despite this misplay. And oh, we did actually get away there, which is nice. All right. So up on the point, pull you guys in, and I think some Chaos Knights is like a sweeper finisher. Be really good, and yeah, Valkia is she's doing really great. So we're gonna just chase with our caster there, send you guys back here. Trolls, armored trolls are really good at fighting off big dinos. A little bit susceptible to being like terror routed and things like that, but in general, I think they do a good job. Let's call in the Severed Claw next, maybe, or Chaos Knights. Yeah, I think Chaos Knights are the way. They're really good at cleaning up desperation play when people are desperate and they're just kind of like running all over. Very, very good at that. All right, so we got Warriors heading to the back objective. Valkia could go for the gooning on Big Mazda. I don't think we really need to, though. Let's get Forsaken going after the Chameleon Skinks and get our caster back. Couple Warriors up this way. Chaos Knights coming in. Is there any threats around here? Not really. Let's see. Chaos Knights can just go right over here and clean these guys up for starters. Have you chased down that Bastillodon? Good. So we're on the Chameleons here. Couple Forsaken moving in. Trolls as well. The Trolls are, you know, you can see they're doing good incremental damage here, right? And Forsaken and Hounds should be able to kind of pinch down on those. We still have Chosen hanging out in the middle. And yeah, looks like the Chaos Knights were able to clean them up. Let's move the Chaos Knights up the battlefield. And now we can jump back on these and get our Deathcaster to come up. And yeah, we just need to shut down the Salamanders. Make sure they're not shooting. And then our Trolls basically just cackle all the way to the bank, right? That's how we roll. I still have my Sleipnirs. I've been waiting for like a good target this entire game. Let's go ahead and Buna these Spear One Riders. The Spear One Riders. I like that name. That's good. All right, let's come across, do this, and we got the Buna down, and now we can get the fat Sleipnir of the gods. It's going to do some fat, thick damage. Let's call into you guys. Hell Scourges can go and just battle these Feral Cold Ones. Let's battle the Feral Cold Ones here. Pull these Chaos Knights up and charge into this. Looking good. And yeah, the Sleipnir combo works pretty well, and now we have good capture weight here. Valky's in a little bit of danger of dying to Mazdamundi, but if we can take his back objective, that really just probably seals the deal. I think he's going to have too much problem. All right, so Trolls come on. Valkia does get charged by Mazdamundi, but she's very, very durable. All right, let's get Trolls coming in. Just the fact that these Trolls are constantly just coming back and regenerating is like crazy good value, right? So we need to unsummon some of our beat units, and Valkia does get routed. That's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see if we can save her. Let's call some Armored Trolls in, and the Chaos Knights do sweep the back objective. Yeah, they give us the capture weight we need. Let's push these Chameleon Skinks off, see if we can do anything here, get you there for cap weight. And yeah, Mazdamundi, you know, he was going to get Valkia eventually, I feel. And the Trolls are going to have a little bit of a leadership problem now, though, which kind of sucks, but we can get Severed Claw, and you guys can just charge down there in the back. We got the objective, so even though he does get Valkia in the end, you know, I think she did her job. Chaos Knights just keep fighting here. Do we have any Chosen? Yeah, in the middle. The Trolls are starting to rout, obviously, because of the leadership loss from Valkia, but I think we took his back objective. Yeah, Armored Trolls are an insanely good unit. They're very, very underrated. All right, so the Severed Claw is going to basically be impossible for him to remove, I think. Let's call you guys, come clean up these, and we can get you, send the Severed Claw to the middle. Those are the Arwar Zinch Halberds, which are very strong, and we can just charge into these for now. And pull these Chaos Knights back. A couple Armored Trolls are chilling. Let's have them go take this Feral Bastillodon to the club. And let's pull these Trolls back to the middle, see if I can salvage them. And we'll resummon Valkia in due time. All right, so Slaanesh Hellstriders, still very good. You still want to bring them. You still definitely want to bring them. All right, so how are we looking? You're coming in, you're coming in. Let's get our Deathcaster to go here. Chaos Knights don't want to be fighting Mazdamundi. Definitely not fun. So we just let him take this objective back. And we just start, you know, continuing to value trade and try and stay ahead in value. We'll resummon Valkia too. She's actually doesn't cost much at all. So that's going to be, I think, pretty cost effective for us. All right, let's get back. Let's get back. Call these Chaos Knights down into the middle. I could keep like trying to fight on his back objective, but I feel like that's going to give him value. So we need to just play smart. And again, I'll have Valkia back pretty soon. Severed Claw will anchor down the middle, and the Slaanesh Cavalry have done their job here. Looking good. Do you have any Salamanders we can hunt down? We do. We do have some Sallies right there we can go after. So, all right, Chaos Knights keep lurking. These are Chosen, so they're not going to fold easy, that's for sure. And these guys, they're back, just like Palpatine. So let's get them down here and see if we could do a little bit of work. All right, pull these Chaos Knights back, get a couple Trolls in there to blunt their charge. Severed Claws on the way up. Valkia is only 1,500, so we're pretty close to getting her back, and now we can countercharge in. And the Trolls are, yeah, they're doing great work. Yeah, so units, get back here. Do we have any units on the edge of the map that are just chilling? Doesn't look like it. Hell Scourge is doing great. And you guys could just charge into the back of those units. Let's unsummon these Hounds to refresh our pool. And now we send in the Severed Claw, and Valkia will be back. She's only 1,500, so it's like, why the hell not? I still have another Sleipnir charge on her. I think I actually have both, right? Yeah, it refreshes it. So yeah, that's like super cost effective for us. All right, Chaos Knights back. Marauders up. It looks like we did get the Hounds on top of the Salamanders to an extent. Pull these Chaos Knights away. We need to maintain the capture weight here if we can. Can't afford to really lose the cap weight to him. Because he does have healing. I mean, I do too with all my Trolls and whatnot, but you know, I gotta make sure that I hold this down here. So Valkia can go and start fighting the big man, and now we need to get some cap weight up to the point if we can. So let's just get Marauders. Make sure we hold on to this. And yeah, we could just have Valkia stick on Mazdamundi now. It's going to be pretty cost effective. Chaos Knights here, you see they just absolutely pound through the Red Crusted Skinks. Like just absolute bully beatdown. All right, so you're there. Let's get these Chaos Knights, come around the back. The Deathcaster's here. We could Deathcaster any number of things. I'm waiting for him to summon something to try and like get back in the game. So we'll see what he tries. Let's charge these Chaos Knights here. And the Deathcaster can, oh yeah, maybe that Salamander hunting pack could be prudent to go after. I'm not sure. So you're there, and you guys can come up as well. Valkia's doing okay. Not like amazing. We can get a Sleipnir to just karate chop those Red Crested Skinks real quick. And let's get the the hunting pack there. All right, so Chaos Knight's going to pull back. Trolls, unfortunately, getting routed. You got to watch out for the troll leadership. Troll leadership can be troll, as you would expect. All right, let's charge in here. How's Valkia doing? We're looking pretty good on points, but remember, Kark has a lot of healing, right, that I don't have, so we got to watch out. Gotta be cautious. He's a top player in the world, so we can't make it too many mistakes against him. All right, so let's go here. Let's go this. Get these Mirror Guard coming up. And it looks like Marauders are on their way to the point. Severed Claw doing great. And unfortunately, I did throw my Deathcaster. I chased it back there, so I'm going to lose that. It's a pretty big blunder. But we're still making good enough trades that I think we're okay. And now he's got some Red-Crested Skinks heading to my back objective, so we can just go Chaos Knight those. And he's not going to want to come in and fight this, considering we have Severed Claw here. We have the ROR Halberds, right? So that's going to be like turbo cost-effective for us. All right, Trolls. Go make them pay the Troll Toll, and we can start resummoning some Armored Trolls as well. And Chaos Knights get behind them. Let's send Marauders up to hit them in the front. And Valkia, yeah, Valkia and the Halberd should do very, very well here. Let's go, let's go. All right, so Hell Scourges, looking good. Let's charge these Feral Cold Ones. Our Deathcaster is getting routed, and now we can charge into the back of these. What do I have to summon in? I could just get some Horsemen. Some classic Desperation Capture Weight, although I think we're hanging on to this well. Valkia is going to start taking down the big man, especially with Severed Claw here. All right, so the capture weight's kind of finicky. It's going back and forth. It looks like over here we do win this respective fight. Mazda Money's on the run. I can't believe I blundered my Deathcaster, man. That actually can give him a chance to come back. I think we got this, but you know that's like if there were a chance for him to come back, it's because of that. All right, so Halberds keep going. Hell Scourge, yeah, let's bounce out the Hell Scourges and go here. Unfortunately, I use not unfortunately, but I use one of my marks for Khorne, so it's not going to be there for more Slaaneshi Cab, which are actually quite good. Mazda Mundi's probably going to die here. He's getting hit by the throwing weapons. And, yep, Marauders are here. Chaos Knights are a really underrated unit for 1300, I feel. I feel they do very well. So Lord Mazda Mundi's going down. We got you guys coming up. And, yeah, Valkia's good. But the problem is Mazda Mundi gives the damage right back to her with the anti-infantry bonus, because Valkia's infantry-sized. But she's still really good at chasing, like, Salamander-type units and things like that. So that's kind of the whole game plan here. But I think he's running out of time. We'll keep these hounds nearby. Oh, and he let our Deathcaster come back. Sweet, sweet. It's very fortunate. You know, he didn't want to chase. He wanted all hands on deck here. Let's get the Halberds going in. Horsemen going after that character there. A couple Chaos Knights can charge into the back of these. And what can I now summon out? Yeah, we can get some Armored Trolls. Let's get them up to the point. Horsemen, unsummon them. Valkia looks like she's finally taken down the big man. And let's get these hounds away. Pull the Mirror Guard out here to intercept these clever girls and run this way. And yeah, just a couple more throwing axes here, and our Deathcaster is back. I don't even know what's worth hitting here. These are just Feral Cold Ones, but I guess like might as well. It's better than nothing, right? So the Feral Cold Ones will be intercepted by my infantry, and then we countercharge with the hounds. And the Dark Gods smile on us as Mazda Mundi falls. Yes. Bring him down, baby. Bring him down. Yeah, Mazda's very thick. He is. He's incredibly thick, but we got it. GG. Still got it, baby. Still got it. That's what I'm talking about. The Warriors of Chaos. I like that build. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. A lot of pressure. Valkia can really dive the backfield. 2,400 value. Granted, I did summon her twice. And let's see. 800 here. 700. Yeah, Trolls were cool. See, this is like Chaos. Like heavily armored infantry with like monsters and shit, right? This is how they should be played. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, Forsaken are a good choice too. Chaos Knights got good value at the end. It was a lot of fun. Sad lizard noises. I'm sorry. I know. The lizards, it always feels bad, you know. Yeah. Valkia gets magic, though. When you play her with Warriors of Chaos, you get access to it. Undivided, undefeated. I know. All right. So let's see this. Got to bring up that Warriors of Chaos win rate one way or the other. And Kark was playing Lizardmen. Lizardmen are actually doing very well right now. Their win rate. They're doing very well. All right. So let's take a look at the win rates after this. So for heading on over to Total Tavern, let's look and see here. We currently have Tomb Kings with the highest win rate. I think that's because Platypus is playing them and he's just super good. Wood Elves are being carried by Serkia. Serkia is a top tier player and he's been winning with Wood Elves, so they're 65%. But Warriors of Chaos, guys, we brought them up to 32%. They're no longer in the 20s. Lizardmen this patch hitting around 52% win rate. Seems to be pretty balanced. Very, very cool. And yeah, neat stuff. Neat stuff. Mazda Mundi on Zlok wasn't bad though, because here's the thing. If I come in with Festus, he can kill him. If I come in with like any of those like kind of foot-based characters, he can also kill them. I like Mazda Mundi. I mean, guys, look at Mazda. Holy shit. Mazda Money getting almost 4,000 value that game. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Hunting Packs did good. I feel his infantry, how'd they do? Man, some of them did pretty good. These ones got like 1,200. Yeah, Salamander's getting shut down was pretty big, though. That allowed my trolls to really just shine. One of the trolls getting 1,700 value as well. All right, let me message Kark and say GG. There we are. Outstanding. Outstanding. Okay. So where are we at? Yeah, Chaos Knights are good. They're really good at clearing out mass chaff. So like Saurus and, well, Saurus aren't really chaff, but they have low armor. So, well, medium armor. But Chaos Knights are good against Lizardmen infantry. But they lose the Cold One Spear Riders, so you need to have an answer for those. That's what you do against that is you use Buna, Chaos Trolls, and then chaff. Well, like, that's the thing, guys. So I know I see some folks in chat saying, like, yeah, Slanesh is in the pits, like, and all this stuff. And yeah, I think it's just, like, you guys remember that Toy Story meme where it has, like, the kid? What's the kid's name in Toy Story? And he's, like, throwing away the toy, and he's like, I don't want to play with you anymore. Well, usually really top sweaty players are going to be gravitating towards, you know, overpowered factions or factions that are overtuned, right? And when a faction gets balanced, they're going to discard it, even though that faction still has some potential. I honestly think Slanesh still has potential and is pretty good. Like, I would say Slanesh is better than a lot of these factions that I'm seeing, like, above them. But yeah, it's just, it's too early, and a lot of top players also aren't really putting effort into playing them. Like, if you had Platypus and someone like Houseplant just playing Slanesh and grinding them in tournaments, their win rate would be like, you know, probably 55%. Yeah, we'll see. Hey, KTM, thank you. First time being able to catch the live stream, but have watched lots of your content. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much. Long time lurker, but always appreciate the great content. Andy, yeah, it's Andy. He's like throwing away the toy. Yeah, that's the meme that I think is very, very apt. Do we still have this blocker? We don't have that one. Okay. Yeah, I actually really like Slanesh, and I'll play them in the next single faction tournament for sure. I love playing underdog factions that kind of perceived as weak, so then you can catch people off guard and, you know, also educate folks on the fact that there's still options there for sure. Okay, so a handful of games are being played. So by the way, if you guys want to see builds right now, Beastmen in the pits. Beastmen might belong in the pits. I don't know. Beastmen they were like, what did they have last season though? All right, so we can actually check. So heading to stats. So let's see what the Beastmen were at last season. So I can't remember which one it was. Was it here? Yeah, so this is the last patch, and we had Bretonia at 56% win rate last patch. Beastmen were at a 50% win rate last patch. Yeah. So again, I think we just need some Beastmen mains to rise up and save them. And what matchup would you use? Corn Chosen, Vampire Counts. Vampire Counts, yeah. So if you guys want, I spent like the past 2 nights working on builds for the Warriors of Chaos. So I have builds for almost every matchup so far. If you want to see Chaos versus Vampire Counts, this is the build I use. And it's actually very strong. I tested it against Subutai last night, who's like a top tier Vampire Count player, and it just crushed the counts like twice in a row. And this was, Hadri's gave me some insight into Chosen of Corn in this matchup. And obviously Herald and Festus are very good. So you can 100% outblob the undead now. You use Herald Hammerstorm, he lowers the undead leadership by -4, and then you use the Exalted Hero with the Doom Totem, which is another -4. So all the zombies get like -8 leadership and are like crumbling like instantly. Yeah, Warriors of Chaos definitely don't belong at 30%. I still think they're very good. Chosen of Corn, Severed Claw, Festus, and then you just have like Forsaken to clear chaff, Marauder Horseman to kill monsters, all that kind of stuff. Tzeentch is a faction I feel kind of belongs in the pits a little bit, for sure. Aside from that, let's see. So, is there any other matchups you guys want to see? Like, if there's anything, I can kind of go through the different builds. So here's my build versus Skaven. It's very straightforward. Basically, hopefully this will be helpful for you guys who want to learn Warriors of Chaos. Why not multiple Heralds? I know, that'd be the way. So we'll just go from top to bottom. So Skaven, Sigvald, Exalted Hero, Burning Headcaster to kill the rats, Armored Trolls to just be durable, regenerating, staying power, and they can basically take care of any Skaven mass, and then just a lot of width, Forsaken, Hounds. You guys kind of see the picture. You can see the picture here. Now heading down, we got Chaos versus Beastmen. This is one of my favorite Forbidden Techs. This one works pretty well on small maps. I would say this build isn't going to be that good on big maps, but Beastmen, in my experience, do struggle to deal with... Professor Pone says, who needs mortals when there are demons of chaos? Yeah, demons of chaos are interesting, but I've always preferred the mortal aesthetic. Yeah. Would love to know the Chorf matchup. I actually feel Chaos is favored against Chorf's Warriors of Chaos. Not favored, but like even. And you can definitely fight them. So this is versus Beastmen. You just have this like raid boss front line with 2 giants, and it's really tough for them to deal with. Bretonnia is a weird one. What I've been doing is using double exalted hero on juggernauts for armor piercing. And they have healing potions, summoners of rage to help fight the cavalry, and then great weapons. Basically, you have double chosen. You call in armored trolls, horsemen throwing axes to drag down the heavy cavalry, all that sort of good stuff. Somebody you wanted to see versus Grant. I mean, Cathay is just, you know, basically Herald is actually really good against Cathay because he's super hard for them to kill, and he could just grind through them on an objective. Exalted hero, Festus, a lot of marauders, a couple armored trolls, Forsaken. You know, just classic smattering of different chaos stuff. Chaos versus the Chorfs is like this. You go with Festus with the Rancid Visitations to snipe. So you use this to snipe the big characters. You go double Exalted Hero on foot just to move up and grind. You have Aspiring Champions because Magma Cannons can't kill them. Chorf Infantry can't kill them, and they're really hard to hit with shooting. Bunch of chaff units, Chaos Trolls, Hellstriders of Slaanesh, Hounds, Horsemen, all sorts of good stuff. You can also use double Giant against the Chaos Dwarves, but that's pretty risky. If they do come in with blunderbusses, then you're going to have a bad time. Yeah, the game is pretty... The game's definitely... We're pretty close to a good place. I'm going to be trying to have a meeting with some folks at CA next week to go over some of the last big issues we have and see if we can get those stamped out. So I'll try my best here. Chaos versus Dwarves is pretty cool. It's double Exalted Hero of Khorne on foot. Even though they lack AP, they still have insane durability with the Potion of Toughness, which allows them to heal. And you got Festus with the AoE healing because he follows them around. Trolls, Chariots. You have a Hell Cannon, so... You keep it in reserve, and if the dwarves overextend away from their cannon support, or you shut down their cannons, you call in a Hell Cannon, and you can kill like all their elite stuff. It's very good. It's very, very good. Let me check how we're doing on the tournament here. All right, so checking to see how the round's looking. We finished pretty quickly, so, you know, folks obviously have a lot more time. All right, 2 games being finished. We have Cap and Fang, and Smashy Bashy versus iCav. All right. Are there any Wood Elf players today? Yeah, I think there's a couple. I actually don't know how to play against Wood Elves with Warriors of Chaos right now. It used to be Chaos Knights, but in Domination, it's way harder because they can summon in stuff to like intercept your Chaos Knights. So I know in land battle, it's just like armored push, like mass shielded push. Yeah, I actually don't want to run into Wood Elves, believe it or not. Chaos versus Lizardmen, this is the build you saw. So this is like chosen trolls to counter mass, and then you use the Hellstriders and the Hounds to like sweep the backfield with Valkia diving them, and then a Chaos Sorcerer of Death. It feels very, very good. Yeah, I see why Tomb Kings are strong, non-expendable skeletons. Yeah, that's something that I'm bringing up with Creative Assembly in my meeting with them. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that gets fixed. It's stupid. The funny thing about 3.1 is that once multiplayer wasn't... Yeah, no, there's definitely been a lot of good changes. Against Ogre Kingdoms, this is the direction I go. Hadri's was the inspiration for this build. He basically enlightened me as to the Chaos Sorcerer with Blue Fire and then a Hell Cannon, using them to snipe Lead Belchers from distance. So you spam Blue Fire and then shoot them with the Hell Cannon, and then you move up with the Halberd Wall, basically. So yeah, it seems like a cool build. You got some Chaos Knights, some Halberds, some Horsemen, some Hell Scourges. A lot of really fun tech. This is a pretty proven build I've used against Empire to pretty good success. It's like Sigvald, Deathcaster, and just like a big push of just stuff. And you basically screen the War Wagons with Trolls a little bit, and just try and use Horsemen to screen them out while you control all 3 objectives and push them back. So, yeah, it's fun, man. It's fun. Make sure... No, I don't think Harry's going to get nerfed. I don't think he is. I think Harry's fine. Harry's, like, very good at what he does, but he's not, like, ubiquitously insane. Yeah. He's a fun character, man. He's very fun. All right, we got 1 matchup left. So far, taking a look at the leaderboards for today, we have Hadri's, myself, Serkia, F-Pod, Catholic here, Kane, Bob That Builder, Phoenix, Martin, Salsa, Cow, Icarus, and Smashy Bashy, who've won their first game. But again, tiebreakers are very important, right? So if Kark continues to like do well even after we beat him in the first game, let's say he wins his next 3 and I happen to lose one, that will really, really help my tiebreaker out quite a bit. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Town? Hope you're doing well. Is Kolak or Archeon used for any builds? Yeah, I use Archeon in a couple builds. So Archeon is against Tomb Kings, 100%. He's really good. He's got Burning Head. So against Tomb Kings, I use Archeon and Herald the Hammer. So Herald is just good because he wrecks undead. And Archeon, you Burning Head all the infantry, and Herald, you know, just grinds. While Archeon burns the infantry and uses Slayer of Kings to hunt down their characters and their casters. So if somebody's playing like Sweat Lord and unsummoning like a Lord, you just go after their caster and hunt it with Archeon because he's got good mass and is really brutal. And you can also Spirit Leech. He's really good in this matchup, actually. So I would say against Tomb Kings, you for sure use your boy. Against greenskins, it's like a Festus grind build with like armor and stuff. It usually works okay. The armored warriors are a bit of a liability because of the prevalence of squigs. But if you stack them with Festus and the trolls, they can do well. But keep in mind, guys, all these builds that we're showing today are very like, can be changed based on the map. So if you're on a map where it's like not good, like double giant is going to be terrible on any big map. So you would need to like adjust accordingly. So for the next round, let's see how we're looking here. Heralds can be beaten by, I would say the undead faction that has trouble with Herald is Vampire Counts. I think Tomb Kings and Vampire Coast can deal with him because they don't have to blob. Like Vampire Counts really shine in the blob, but Herald hard counters the blob. So like if you're Tomb Kings, you can just Spirit Leech spam with Arc in the Black and kill Herald pretty easily. Not easily, but it's doable. And Vampire Coast can do something similar if they want to. And they also have like really good anti-infantry monsters and stuff, which they could actually fight Herald. Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. Herald counts as a regular hero. Yeah, that would be abusing an exploit though. Yeah, so we're not, that would be a bannable thing. Do you think people you fight against take notes of your builds? I don't know. It's always a bit of a disadvantage for sure doing what I do and trying to be a competitive player because, you know, your builds are always out there. So people could just look them up and watch how you play and stuff. And yeah, it's obviously at the pinnacle of competitive play, but for this, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Vampire Counts can go full mobility to try and counter the Herald play. So like if I come in with a blobby Herald build, Vampire Counts can go like double Blood Knight, like double Vargulf, like mobility and play the other two objectives where Herald isn't. And they can pull you apart. It's just like playing against Nurgle. So yeah, no, I agree. I don't think it's like something that's like indestructible. So sorry for the delay. We finished our game pretty quickly. So Kark and I both did our builds very fast. And it looks like we're ready for the next round. So let's advance the Swiss. And here we go. Yeah, Kugath is really good. He's really good. All right. So we got F-Pod. All right. Do we actually battle another Lizardman player right now? I don't know what F-Pod's playing. Yeah. All right. So next round has started. Good luck, have fun. Let me tell everybody in the Discord. Okay. Next round started. And here we go. So F-Pod is up. F-Pod's a really, really strong player. Hey, we're up. So let's get him in here. We might just be like battling all the Lizardmen today, which hopefully he didn't see my build from the previous game or else he'd be able to counter it pretty easily, but we'll find out. Yeah, we'll look at the stats after this one, after this game. So this map is going to be on the Gates of Ekrend. So Gates of Ekrend is the map. Very cool. And I don't know what F-Pod's playing. I mean, usually it's Lizardman, but yeah, we will... Oh, he's playing Empire today. Interesting. Okay. I'm excited for this. This is going to be fun. I know how this plays from the Empire perspective, but playing it from the other side is very foreign to me. So let's see how this goes. So Chaos versus the Empire. Yeah, we're going to change up our build a little bit from what I just showed, just in case he was watching. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. Yeah. All right, that looks good. That looks good. Yeah, change a couple other things here. I think we're fine. We got to use a different badge too. Yes. 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 Oh, the Puppets of Misrule. The Shadow Legion. That looks pretty rad. I don't know what the Warriors of Chaos hardest matchup is yet. I haven't played them. I just started playing them like actively and trying to learn them a couple days ago. Yeah. We'll see. Sorry, Turin, but I know you have to root for Sigmar here. I'm actually rooting for F-Pod also secretly. Yeah, so I'm ready to go. I just built all my builds last night, so I'm like I'm ready, man. I am ready to go. Greatswords are definitely a bigger threat now. You got to watch out for the greatswords. You got to watch out for the greatswords. Yes. Nice. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun to you, my friend. Next round has started. Let's take a look at some of the other matches we have over on the website while we wait for our opponent here. So we got myself versus F-Pod. Serkia and Hadries. That's a heavyweight duel right there. Two top players battling it out very early on. Let's look at the current leaderboard and see how that looks. Yeah, I mean, I know what the Empire doesn't like for sure. Like, I'm aware of like what things they don't enjoy. Yeah, here's the leaderboard right now. Platypus Houseplant. And then you got Kark here. We just played against Kark earlier. Yeah, some fun stuff. Hadri sitting here with a 77% win rate. Very, very good. Charix is here looking pretty solid, 72%. Serkia here as well, 60%. Some solid wins. He also plays Wood Elves, which are a hard to play faction. Yeah. Oh, I'm not too worried about Hellstorms. I say that now, but then I'm just getting absolutely flattened by them. I'm like, I'm too weak. Help me. Chaos Dragons are pretty terrible, yeah, especially against Empire. Empire will just shoot them with wagons. Wagons are usually meta here. They're very good against Chaos. So we'll see what he decides to do with the old Dread Wagons. Is there a clear... I don't know. It's too early, Tom, in the season to really know who's bad, right? Like, Wood Elves are the number 1 or 2 ranked faction right now, right? Okay, like, is that just a couple of top tier players inflating their win rate with like really good micro and play, or are they actually like, we need more time, we need a much bigger sample size before we really start to draw conclusions? But honestly, I'm very encouraged about the patch so far. Like, aside from a couple things like pump wagons being overlooked and, you know, capture weight on a couple units, I think we're pretty close to being in a really, really good spot. Medley, I know, Medley, you say Wood Elves are in the pits, but they're doing pretty good. I mean, they're doing pretty good in the hands of specialists. Like, currently, yeah, look at that. They're defeating Chaos Dwarves, they're defeating Norska. They're defeating, like, a lot of top-tier factions. I don't know, man. I don't know. They could be kind of shadowy good. We'll have to see. Dude, what if I just roll up with 3 War Shrines against him? The Chaos Gods will be worshipped so hard that my opponent will have no chance. Molemen are clearly... Oh, yeah. I might be doing a stream with Pwn sometime in the next few days, depending on his schedule. Yeah, we'll see. Bretonnia is really good. So, handgunners suck for the same reason that a lot of shooting units like Streltsy and Thunderers aren't used often, is because of line of sight. It's like, Creative Assembly tried to fix it by having them like be able to shoot through things, but then people didn't like that, so they just went back to being mediocre. They're situationally okay. Like, on land battle, I would say better, because the maps are more flat. They can typically shoot, but yeah, I still think powder units like niche ones like Silver Bullets are good. Yeah, I don't know. Grail Knights are insanely good. Yeah, that's true. They're strong. They're very strong, which is cool. I mean, they're elite. They cost almost 2,000 gold, so they should be pretty good, right? All right, the mysterious wielders of Yin follow a darker but not necessarily malevolent path. Oh, all right. Interesting. I love that Wild Riders have like 85 speed, and then like Grail Knights of Bretonnia have like 85 speed now. It's or 84. It's nuts. Wild Riders definitely have been power crept pretty hard, but yeah, hopefully it's something they'll hit in the future. Hopefully it is. What good are the War Shrines whose pairs never reach our wagons? I know. You got 100% win rate, huh, Gary, with the elves? All right. So we got Sigvalds, and we got a lot of Marauders here, obviously. They're pretty good. Because, you know, if they bring great swords, great. I mean, you have something cheap that can do a lot of damage against them. If they don't, then you're fine. So we're going to move up here, We'll have one single Marauder just kind of play the objective. And we have the Severed Claw, too. Severed Claw is really nice. Okay. Severed Claw against Empire Heavy Cavalry. Reasonably hard to snipe. You know, what's not to love, right? All right, so we have a couple options here. I think we will take one of you and have you go like over here and just kind of play that side a little bit. So let's get this formation spread out in case he does have a dreaded Sunmaker or something. I think that's going to be pretty important. All right. We got Prince Sigvald's just difficult and annoying to deal with. He's very, very difficult. Okay. Looking good. Yeah, I think we're ready to start. My opponent's army is super small, so I'd wager he's already set up. I don't think there's like any big schemes or tricks he's got. Volkmar. Okay, I like Volkmar. Volkmar is pretty rad. And then we get you moving up here. And we get you coming over here. Yeah, Volkmar probably still can't even kill Sigvald. Okay, so he's coming in with great swords, which I think will struggle against my trolls, but we'll find out. I mean, I have trolls and great weapons in Buna, so like I feel pretty well prepared for this, but I don't know if there's some weird forbidden tech I'm not aware of. We could go get some Marauder Horseman throwing axes to start harassing him, which I don't hate that idea, but I think honestly just calling out another troll couldn't be bad. All right, let's go do a little bit of harass. I think it's worth. All right, so 5 and 4. Great, Severed Claws making its way up, and we'll get some great weapons parking in the bushes there. And now we got some horsemen going to throw javelins at Volkmar. Reiksguard Knights on the far side. So these trolls will probably go in, so we got you guys, and then let's grab one unit of trolls and put them in group 5. Yeah, so they can just kind of hang out in the bushes here and get ready to strike. All right, so horsemen, let's go throw some action at him. Let's grab this objective. And in the meantime, I think just calling in, honestly, more trolls is going to be good, because Greatsword's wreck Forsaken, like, really bad, so we just need armored trolls. Armored things. So we get some Outriders coming. Very cool. I love to see Outriders. They're a rad unit. And let's go ahead and move out to the objective now. No, not yet. Not yet. So we're going to wait in the bushes until the time is right. And get a little bit of Horseman skirmish. Outriders will have some line of sight issues here. We can get these our Deathcaster and do its thing. All right, let's pull back. You guys are up on the point. We got some throwing weapons there. Outriders going to punish us a little bit. Pretty cool seeing Outriders being used. You don't see them terribly often. All right, let's get up onto the objective. And we're definitely going to push his home point, like hardcore. We're coming for vengeance. Buna can be used on Outriders. I prefer to save it for grenade launchers, but you know we'll see how that all unfolds. All right, so we got some more trolls coming. So we're going to grab this objective, and the Severed Claw will move up also. And we can call in some basic hounds to try and be annoying. So let's get some hounds and just park them in the trees and see what we want to do. All right, so we got you guys coming. So let's go ahead and charge here. Have you guys pull back like so, and we're moving up with that force. Yeah, trolls should be able to intercept, and then we will definitely take a favorable trade there versus those Reiksguard Knights, 100%. We could even Buna them, but honestly, I don't think we need to. So we're going to go ahead and Buna these Outriders here to keep ourselves from getting sniped. And here you can see the Reiksguard Knights definitely not having a great time. So I think we're good. So we get the Buna off. That's going to be some big damage, and yeah, we don't necessarily have to go for it. We can totally just chill back because we have the 2 objective advantage on him. So I'm more than happy to do that. So let's just keep fighting here if we can. We grab the 2 objectives. He doesn't have any shooting. This is weird. It's like I'm expecting the Empire to have some like heavy DACA, but they're not. They're just kind of like chilling out. Let's get an Exalted Hero of Khorne, move him up. He's a pretty good fighter. Will grind very well against a lot of these units. And we got rid of the grenade launchers, and the Reiksguard Knights are in a little bit of danger here. So yeah, we need to hold that side objective. So this is going to be a little bit of a tricky one. Let's get the heavy knights moving in there. Sigvald and company are chilling out. We do have the Greatsword Legion, very entrenched, but let's pull our Marauder Horsemen over this way. And with Chaos Warhounds jumping on those Reiksguard Knights, they're going to get slowed down like super heavily, right? And then we're good. So let's just get some Marauders moving up to hold that objective. And yeah, we just kind of play the 2 objective game. There's no sense in rushing into him, right? Like, there's no sense. And he's losing Reiksguard Knights now, which is outstanding. And I honestly think our blob of like units here will outtrade him reasonably well. So yep, like we have great weapon buffering. So I think we're more than happy to just kind of sit and cackle and have a little bit of a chaos standoff right here, which is good. Horsemen coming across. Yep, we got hounds chasing his demis. This is going to be very favorable for us. We can call in another hound unit, but I think we're okay. I think we just kind of sit and grind here and let our great weapons shine. Get the throwing axes in there. Yeah, it looks good. And I think we could actually take the Severed Claw over here since he has like a pretty heavy hard-on for using like big cav. I think we definitely do that. So Reiksguard Knights are doing it. Let's get the Marauders in there. You can see how the Trolls, like that combo of units is very, very good. That's very good. Yeah, we're just having a good old stare down here. A good old-fashioned Wild West stare down. We could send some more Trolls over there to help. It's all about like maintaining the advantage on the side point right now. So let's get another Horseman unit, have them go over here, get a couple Marauders, and throwing axes can just kind of keep throwing, and we just keep having our stare down, which I think is favoring us. It's kind of hard to tell, to be honest, but I think it is. He's trying to sneak some knights around there, but we have Severed Claw and some armored trolls coming over, so hopefully they can just get here and cause some havoc. All right, let's go after the Empire Knights. Let's get our big throwing weapons right there, ready to go. And now we can get some hounds, and let's get them up the side of the map and have them go after these grenade launchers. Winning this side point is pretty important. We do have another Buna coming soon too, so man, look how well those trolls are trading though. Isn't that crazy? They're just hanging in there like absolute champions. Yeah, the throwing axe is really getting that good bump and grind going. Yeah, really, really doing very well for us here. All right, let's get you hounds back, Let's ambush here. And looks like the demis are not having a good time at all. All right, so he's cycle charging me. Looks like Volkmar the Grim is going to be hanging out, but I think this trade is favoring us. The dreaded fight for the side point here. Yes, the fight to rule all fights. Let's get some hounds. Those are just basic outriders, and now we're going to be getting like trolls over there. Our caster, yeah, he's going to sound the horn here on this home objective soon. I think that's going to be his play, so we need to save up a little bit because we're for sure winning this fight, I think. All right, hounds go chase. Horsemen do their thing. Yes, pull back, pull back, pull back. Get away from that. We got more armored trolls in here, and now we have the Severed Claw, which I think is going to karate chop him. We could fight these hounds. It's fine. All right. So is he sounding the horn? I think he is. All right, so he's sounding it. Let's pull back. And we need to pull up some... Manticore wouldn't be bad, like a big terror-causing monster. He tried to get a banishment going on us, but overall, I think this fight is going to be fine. With Severed Claw being taken into account, I think we're okay. All right, so now we need to focus a little bit on this. So let's get the armored trolls moving in, and we can get the trolls going after Volkmar, I suppose. Yeah, so you guys go here, and you guys can go ahead and collapse there. Let's get the characters moving up, and we can go ahead and drop a juicy Buna on these greatswords here in the front. All right, so we need to focus on this fight also. Make sure we don't lose this one. Some trolls have routed, but they'll be back with greater numbers, I am sure. And now we need to try and do well in this fight here. The Chaos Armored Trolls, though, man, they really counter pretty hard. Let's get Volkmar getting chased here. Sigvald can go after him too, and this Exalted Hero should be able to get in there and fight. All right. So how are we looking? Yeah, so we broke those guys. He's got a lot of shooting here. He's got a lot of DACA, but the full position has been stabilized by us. So let's go ahead and get a Hell Scourge up, move them up, and get them up the side of the battlefield here. We've got some trolls coming in, and outstanding. Now back to this fight here. Sigvald and the Manticore should be able to bring this down. Sorry, my neighbor's like drilling and hammering and shit. It's the classic suburban life. Horsemen, let's pull him back. Got to be careful. Don't want to lose them. Demis are on their way back in. Could get some Hell Scourges to try and chase them down, but we need Hounds to hunt down all of his skirmisher units, right? Oh, freebie right there. There's some Outriders. That's looking mighty good. Let's get some Horsemen chasing this way. Get the Hell Scourges moving through the trees. How's our boy Sigvald doing? He's doing pretty well, but we need more support up on the objective. And sadly, I'm going to have to call in Forsaken, which aren't necessarily good against a lot of these type of units he's using, but the Trolls, man, how did those Trolls get terror routed there? Really? Are you serious? Well, Volkmar he's taking a lot of damage. We might actually straight up be able to kill him here if my opponent's not careful. All right, so Forsaken, make your way over. Hopefully these armored trolls... Oh, don't rout off the side of the field. Don't do it. Come on. Come on, trolls. We need you. We need you. All right, so this fight, let's head back over this way with all these guys, and we can leave some great weapons here and leave some trolls here to regenerate. Looking fine. Volkmar is getting smashed up pretty good. Unfortunately, those trolls did rout off the edge of the battlefield. Let's get some more Forsaken, and looking good. Let's get you guys in and call these Hell Scourges in to threaten his speedy unit, so we need to hunt down these Outriders if we can. And yeah, Volkmar is definitely getting the business. I mean, he will be very good for the blob fight, but we need to just make sure we maintain this capture weight. So Severed Claw is going to head back this way, and we can take even a lot of you guys and just, yeah, move towards his other objective there and just leave these two to defend, which I think should be fine. Yeah, Volkmar is actually really, really not in good shape, so there's a Warrior Priest here. Let's see if we can take him down. Forsaken made it, and yeah, let's get the Great Weapons in there, and yeah, we'll just kind of keep going after these characters as we can. You guys, what are these, spears? Yeah, he's got some spears hiding there, very nice, and some Outriders. Let's get the Hounds hiding in the bushes. They can go try and finish off those Reiksguard Knights. And we just need to hold on to the two objectives. So let's get more Marauders coming up. And meanwhile, like, our Sigvald Goon Squad is trading very well. We just killed his Warrior Priest, so the Warrior Priest should basically be shattered here. Good, so we got the Warrior Priest shattered. Forsaken gonna move in and fight these guys. Deathcaster gonna help grind as well. And more Forsaken have moved in, but let's get them away if we can. And do we have any more Trolls around that can help? The Troll Toll has been paid a little bit. We got Hounds nibbling on these guys, and the Horsemen, let's pull them up and under here and have Forsaken get in and grind them down. We have a little bit of a cushion with which to grab this objective back, but yeah, we need to finish off Volkmar if we can. We have another Buna. Severed Claw should stabilize. I don't think he's going to be able to go for the back point, so let's just like head to our home point here and see if we can just hold that down. All right, so Great Swords. Are we holding the point? We are. And Sigvald and company, let's go here. What are you battling? These guys are battling Halberdiers, which is really not good. And now we can go ahead and get some more Trolls. Yes, come take down all these Greatswords. And I think we can get Volkmar. Where the hell did our Manticore go? Yeah, the Manticore is going after him also. Let's throw some Javelins at your boy. Get these guys back, and these Hounds can circle around the top and just wait in the bushes. Severed Claw, they can make their way over there. Yeah, I think we got this one on lock again. And Volkmar is going to die here for sure. I mean, oh, we have a 9,000 value lead against Homeboy. See, I was so focused on micro, I didn't even look, but man, we are really have a huge advantage. Healing Potion, more Trolls coming in. Volkmar's going to die. Winning that fight on the other side versus the Empire Mobility was really essential. Yeah, and these Hell Scourges, you guys just come and do this. Looking good, and Volkmar's down for the count. Yeah, so the Great Swords, I know people have been trying to make them work, but I still don't think it's the way. All right, so let's get you guys back and unsummon you. I'm going to need some fresh throwing weapons here in the pool, so we'll get the unsummon on both of those guys. Can we do it? Can we do it? Nope. He taps out anyways. Still got it. Still got it. All right, GG, well played. Ogres are doing good. Yeah, they're solid. Yeah, the Trolls. The mustache is scary, but I'm telling you, Great Swords are still not the way. They just get wrecked too bad by the Trolls and different effects in other matchups, yes, but I don't know about this one. I think he might have just been having some fun too. So yeah, Trolls didn't do as good. Sigvald carried pretty hard. That side objective victory was the biggest thing. Like, because then that forced him to engage on our terms, right? If he had won that, I would have had to advance to his spot, and then he would have had the advantage. So no grenade launchers either. Pretty interesting. Using the long rifle Outriders, I find that they rarely pay for themselves. All right. Sigvald, he's so hot right now. He is. He is indeed. All right. GG, well played. Yeah, I was, I guess. Yeah, so he says he was memeing, but I was like prepared for his meme. I figured people would want to be trying out new greatswords, right? So trolls and great weapons seems to be pretty good. All right. Every time I hear turn say still got it, it's like a leadership buff to your heart. Oh man, I love it. Well played, have fun. Oh, well played. All right, so let's go here. Do this. My neighbor just like waits for me to stream, and then he just starts like bashing on his fence and lawn mowing and chainsawing things. It's the classic. All right, so that was. I almost picked myself as the Empire there. All right, guys, we're dragging up the old Warriors of Chaos win rate. One day at a time, one game at a time. All right, so we submitted it. Yeah, Grail Knights, not today, but I played against them, and they're very, very nasty. Yeah, very, very nasty. All right, so yeah, we finished that one pretty early on, so. All right, so let's do this. Both of our games have been pretty quick. Trolls are really tanky with that armor, and Great Open Maraud's buffer him. Yeah, he was saying he was surprised that he couldn't get me to break off that side point. And I'm like, the trolls have 110 armor. So like Reichsguard, Empire Cavalry, like those kind of units do nothing against them. And then they have, with Marauders buffering them. Not with infantry under them. Yeah, we're talking about it. Okay, perfect. So handful of matches going. We're off to a decent little start here. Got to see how our opponents do. Kark is playing his game, the individual we played in the beginning. Yeah, pump wagons are banned. 100%. Yeah, they're stupid. Like, if you guys haven't seen what pump wagons are capable of, we have a little bit of downtime right now, so I can show you guys. All right, so let's do a skirmish versus AI. Yeah, I've been having so much fun with Warriors of Chaos lately, guys. I feel like they're a really underrated faction. All right, so where were we? We're doing the greenskins. Yes. Come on, brain, you can do it. Yeah, so we have it saved from before, right? So if you get like a death ball of the Flappos, you can, which one of these? Yeah, these are the Flappos, right? So we can get another one of those. And you can get like, let's say some Empire. Let's like show an example, like so normally if you were an Empire player, you would be using Empire Heavy Cavalry to try and stop pump wagons, right? So let's just get, that's like a pretty heavy cavalry corps, right? So we could do like, 5 pumps there too. And I'll show you guys how this goes down. Stumbled across your channel a bit ago, but never looked back. Keep up the great content. Sigmar, preserve us. I know, Sigmar needs some preserving today. It feels weird not playing the Empire. It feels very weird. I have to say, it feels wrong. It feels wrong. We have a handful of Bretonnian players. We do. Yeah, I think there's a few tonight. Let's see. So looking at the factions, yeah, we'll see. We could run into one. I don't know what Hadri's is playing. Speaking of pump wagons, yeah, the spinning loons, you're saying they don't recharge? They get like stuck? Sorry about that, guys. Neighbor's just going bananas with his tools. Chaos Warrior is such a toolbox. They are. And I think that's one of the reasons why their win rate is a little lower. Is because people like are experimenting with them, and they have such a toolbox, so many lore choices, so many directions they can play. Yeah, so we got like 5 Empire Heavy Cavalry, and mind you, the pump wagons cost several hundred less than these cav. Grail Guardians versus pump wagons? I know. It's time. All right, so basically you just want to get them in a blob, and then you just have like Wurzag buff them. This is like the cheese. I've heard so many stories of people on ladder running into this shit, and I just feel like it sucks. It's such a toxic thing, right? All right, so you can even like stack them on like a real blob if you want to, but like, yeah, basically you just get them in, you just charge into these Empire Knights. The AI is not the best test, and then you would use the Wurzag buffs, and look how like, they're supposed to be anti-infantry chariots. You just keep moving, do this, and basically you just kind of keep cycling spells to get that melee attack buff, and they're just gonna, and if you have Wurzag with them too, it makes them even more resilient, so. Yeah, and then you can pop this if you get like surrounded and whatever, right? Here we go is even crazier. So check that out, yeah. You just like, whatever. You just like a mouth breathe and massacre everything. Look how much damage they do, it's obscene. I don't know how somebody could go into a tournament and like feel okay about doing this. Like this is fair. Like look at this shit. These are like 1,000 gold Empire Heavy Cavalry, and these are anti-infantry chariots. Like with 25 weapon strength. Like the discrepancy here is just insane. And I didn't even use the wall, right? You can use them to go, yeah, and ghosts around here, right? And they can also kill characters reasonably well, but they do much better against characters if the characters are on a mount. Like that's where they really shine and are bugged out. But even still, like, look how quickly they mulch this character. Yeah, pump up the jams, no kidding, dude. That's like it's like the that guy thing. How many of you guys ever played like Magic or Warhammer 40k? You get like the guy who shows up to the tournament and tries to like abuse a rule based on like a slight mistype in like the text from Games Workshop. Well, that's how they wrote it, and clearly it wasn't like the intent and it's just a misprint, but they still, that's like the pump wagon thing. Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. Oh my god, the new Golem game. Yeah, the new Golem game is pretty bad. Yeah, so some people hadn't seen what they're capable of, but you know, it's fine. We could just ban them until they get fixed. Like, in banning them isn't really a big deal for greenskins, because even if you do, like, the greenskins still have squigs. Squigs fill the role that these things are supposed to fill. So it's like, it's not like greenskin players are really missing out on too much. I'm pretty sure, I don't know how they would do against Grail Guardians. Let's actually test that. So Bretonnian Grail Guardians are like, I'm pretty sure the Grail Guardians would win, but I could be wrong. The AI is really bad with testing too. Let me check the tournament, see how we're looking tonight before we start the next round. Okay, yep, we still have plenty of time. There's still a lot of people playing, so no stress. No stress. So we have 4 basic rounds tonight, and then we have a semifinal and a grand final. Semifinals best of 1 with your single faction, and then the grand finals are like a standard best of 3. So let's get the Bretonnian Knights. So Bretonia is going to be up here. We can get you and this and this. And let's try like, let's try a couple Grail Guardians and a Grail Knight, whatever. We could do like, yeah, something like this. Versus 5 pumps. This is a 6, 18, 6, 12, 18, 24, 3,200 value against, you know, a lot more. Let's just throw a Knight's Errant in there for you know, a little bit of fun. I've heard the new Golem game is pretty rough. I've heard it's pretty rough. Turin, you finished too quickly. Yeah, I don't know how the builds we schemed, Hadries, are too powerful. Hold on, let me see what my neighbor's saying here. I don't like it. He's literally sawing boards outside my window. Oh god. I've been painting a friend's D&D customs in exchange for resin prints. Oh, you got the Grimgore. Yeah, the Grimgore 3D print is really good. Yeah, so we'll test them out against like the elite cavalry of Bretonia here and see. These things are insane, though. Like, this is a 600 gold unit versus, like, a 2,000 gold unit, essentially. Yeah, the Golem game, you know, sometimes things that are, like, so terrible, like, it can still be very entertaining. Because it's bad, you know? It's like basically all the movies from the early 2000s, like those comedies, it's exactly that. Would you guys be interested in seeing Diablo 4 as well? Hang on. Yeah, put up a little bit of a poll there. Let me know what you guys think. Okay. Let's just test it. We can get the blob and get going. All right. Let's pump the jams. See how we do against Grail Knights. Here we go. Yes. Someone at CA must really love pump wagons. All right. Let's do this. Now we need to pop the buffs. So get the There We Go going. So you can see we take a bit of damage because Grail Knights actually hit hard, unlike Empire Knights. And they're anti-large. But nonetheless, you can see it's going pretty well. So we wait for the Bonewood Staff to deproc, and then we cast another spell. Honestly, though, probably casting it now is good, just to get the melee attack. And yeah, it's looking pretty okay for the pumps. Yeah, 1 unit of Knights is really broken up here. And we can do another one of these. Like, you have to remember, this is like 6,000 gold from Bretonia. Yeah, so the Bretonian Heavy Cavalry can hang, because they do enough damage to kill them. Whereas the other ones don't, right? So we move the pumps in, but man, they still do really good considering the circumstances. Oh, wait, it's not over? We didn't hear no bell? All right, they're coming back in. They didn't hear no bell. Those pump wagons going strong. Please don't win this, pumps, please. That would just be sad. All right, they're still kind of going for it. Yeah, so you can see pretty insane damage too. Because the amount of gold in the army is... yeah, some of you guys want to see it? A little bit of... It would just be like 1 or 2 streams. So what is the total gold value of this army? So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So this is like 3,500 gold versus... Yeah, a lot more. And they do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. All right, so let's see how we're looking here. Let's refresh it. I know, it's a shame. They're so cool thematically speaking. All right, so we got the Phoenix taking a look at the leaderboards right now, or the tournament. We got 3 rounds, so Phoenix King and Catholic Alcoholic, Dom versus Cav, and Pink versus Outer Region. So definitely some top player matches are just wrapping up. Oh my god, couldn't you have chosen another time to do that? Hopefully you guys don't hear that. Sorry if you do. Yeah, sorry if you do. Tomb King's dropping down. 30 and 15. Wood Elves at 17 and 10 here. So that's Serkia carrying them. I think he's playing them today. Dwarves at 61%. Pretty interesting. What are Dwarves? Oh, Dwarves are hard countering Kislev. And isn't it weird to see Kislev like not sitting at 30%? Diablo 4. It's if you guys want to see Diablo 4. It would just be like one stream with my wife and grab Pwn Dog if he wants to. I'm not sure, but it would just be one stream. Chaos Dwarfs looking nicely balanced at 50%, which is encouraging. And look at this, we even have High Elves sitting at 48%, which is pretty rad. Vampire counts looking reasonably balanced at 50%, which is good to see. Yeah, like everyone's kind of creeping their way back up. We're slowly bringing Warriors of Chaos back too. See, we're climbing them from the pits. All it takes is a couple people playing them, and they can get there. That's all it takes. It really does sound like Vader. We hear it, but it's not that bad. Sounds good. Turin, thoughts on Bretonnia as of now? I see them lose. No, Bretonia's really good. They're hard to play, though. So that's why their win rate's not insanely inflated. But I think in the hands of like top-tier players, Bretonia can be very menacing. We do. It sounds like an axe murder breathing down your neck. Yeah, basically what it is. And you just won a very close one. Would love to have you... yeah, Moody, shoot me the replay in Discord. If it's a good replay from this tournament, I would love to cast it on the channel. So you just got to send it my way. You have a neighbor who mows his lawn every morning. Pone says, hell nah. Yeah, I get you, Pone. I get you. Just thought we'd throw the invite out there, brother. Someone is tanking that Warriors of Chaos win, right? Yeah, what if there's like a conspiracy where like there's some really sweaty player out there who's like purposefully losing with the Warriors of Chaos on a Smurf account, so then everybody thinks they suck, and then he just comes in the season finals and only plays them, and nobody knows how to play against them. That's the grand conspiracy. Yeah. Yeah, Blizzard games typically suck. I mean, Blizzard is a massive disappointment. Like oh my god, the monetization of Blizzard is awful. They're just basically bleeding their old IPs, It's pretty terrible. Yeah, Weston certainly in that range. Yeah, you can judge with a little bit less, I would say, but definitely, yeah, you need to. So let's see who we could possibly play. Let's go get our lobby set up. I'm sorry for the delays. Hopefully, you guys don't mind just hanging out, and we'll see who we play next. Did you win your game, Hadries? Let's check. So Hadries did win his game. So we actually have a pretty high likelihood of playing the great Hadries. So I would have to switch up my build so he didn't anticipate them. Let's see what people are playing here. Oh my god, Chainsaw Man. Can you calm your shit? Oh god. Pone's that player. It's him. I knew it was. You're playing Chaos Dwarfs, aren't you? I would actually be really interested to see your Chaos Dwarf tech against the Warriors of Chaos Hadries. Because I know we were kind of playing that matchup a little bit, and it seemed like Chorfs... I guess it depends on the map. I feel on a really big map, like Chorfs could probably get like double magmas and really get a lot of value over the course of a long game, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Blizzard is really disappointing. It's really... They're just such a disappointment. And like then you hear about all the stuff going on like inside their company, and you're just like, okay. Yeah, it all makes sense now. It's just a shit show. God damn. Just watch Chainsaw Man. I have no idea what that is. Is that like some sort of a TV show? The sound in the background isn't that loud. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so are we almost there? Let's do it. Oh, it's some sort of an anime. All right. Well, I still got to watch the One Punch Man for Pwn. So Phoenix King and Alcoholic are here. Ryan, thank you for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the Dukes of Haggard, my friend. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'm really shocked we have 920 people here tonight. Wow, that's crazy. It's nighttime streams usually, a lot of folks are asleep, but it's a good TV show. The worst about Blizzard is that they used to be so good and now. Yeah, they're like, man. Like, and I'm so nostalgic of the Diablo franchise. Like, I used to just love playing a Necromancer when I was a kid. And the nostalgia is like so strong. That's basically what they're just doing, right? They're just bleeding. Sounds like no. One of my neighbors is literally chainsawing some stuff outside my window. So it's very loud for me. Yeah. Welcome to the Dukes of Haggard, my friend. Appreciate you. Come on, you can do it. The fact that we're almost through 2 rounds within 1 hour is very good. All right, looks like we finished. All right, let's go suffer in the next round. Here we go, baby. Hey, thank you, Peppy, for the donation. Greatly appreciate it. You got the sunglasses in there and everything. All right, we're playing Salsa. Salsa. All right, so let's invite Salsa. Who's Salsa? Is this the gentleman I played on ladder the other night? Named Salsa? I don't know where Salsa is. Okay, so let's find the Salsa. Next round has started. Next round is up. Salsa. There he is. He's got a StarCraft icon. That means we probably got some strong micro on the other side. All right, what's our map going to be? The map is going to be the Borderlow Landing. Certainly not one of our better maps. It's very big, so we'll have to see what we can make happen here. Hey, thank you for the donation, Ryan. Finally got to see you live. Buy something. Thank you. Man, thank you. I'm here after studying for my great relaxing experience. Glad to hear it. Hey, Ryan, thank you for the donation. We got Salsa. He's on the way. And let's see how this all goes. He's got a Protoss. He's a fellow Protoss brother. I used to play Mouth Breathe with Protoss as well, back in the days of StarCraft. Man, by the way, Stormgate is doing a closed beta. This Stormgate is having a closed beta for their new big RTS game, which is like the ex-StarCraft and Warcraft developers. I'm so bummed, man. They're having a closed beta in July, and I didn't get one of the invites. Hopefully, the open beta will have some success with that. But man, I'm so excited to play that game. A toothpaste recommendation? I don't know, dude. I just kind of grab random stuff. Yeah, I don't think it through too much. All right. Well, clearly, you're doing well. And let me know if you have any questions. All right, so we have the dreaded Salsa. What is he playing? Oh, he's got Pantheon, too, is his picture. Very cool. All right, so we need to delete this. And is he Dark Elves? Oh, shit. How do I did not make a build for Dark Elves, actually. I did not. So I'm not sure how to go about this. Festus feels like a little bit of a liability, like he's going to get sniped. But even still, we'll have to see. Okay, perfect. So he's playing the Dark Elves, I think. I was actually hoping I wouldn't run into any Elves tonight. I don't really have builds prepared for the Elves. I didn't get to that. So Dark Elves here, huh? So how did this matchup used to play out in the olden days? Valkia feels pretty good. Sigvald's obviously very good for like objective-based play. Festus is good for blobbing if you want to do that whole party. I think like Slaneshi Cav are going to be a really, really standard thing here in this matchup just because they're quick. So I actually have to make a build here. I got to make a build. What matchup do you bring Empire Greatswords would be worth? Norska and Khorne would be where I would bring them. Yeah, like unironically, I'd bring them in those matchups. What lord do we want to go for? Village, too, could be kind of cool. Festus. Malekith did get a cost increase, but he's still a pretty good sniper, so he could definitely like hunt our characters if we're not careful. Yeah, huh. Gotta be careful. Got to be careful. The dreaded Dark Elves, I know. I'm a little bit like not sure what to do here. All right, so we got you. Archeon is always pretty badass. You know, he can Burning Head Dark Elf units. He's got Spirit Leech. He's a good hunter. If your opponent slips up, you know, Archie can definitely do work. I'm not sure if we want to go with him quite yet, though, but we will see. All right, so let's get this. And for our build here, we can open with a couple of you guys, which I think looks pretty good. So we'll put a couple of those in the build. You know, the chicken wouldn't be bad, actually. Yeah, like the Ever Chicken, although he's just a little bit janky, I think. A little bit janky. Okay, got some of you. I'm liking the build so far. It's definitely got some good potential. It's got some good potential. Yeah, Dark Shards are a bit of a pain, but I mean, not a lot of people use Dark Shards, to be completely fair. They're a very, very underutilized unit, I would say. Azazel against Dark Elves, fast, hard-hitting, but also very vulnerable to being sniped. I think Dark Elves are a good sniper faction, so you want to put a little bit more respect on their name. Sword and Board Chaos Warriors are good, I think. I definitely think they're a viable choice. So we do a little bit of this. So Corsair Infantry, if they come in with anything elite, yeah, okay. I like this. I like this opening so far. I think it's in the right direction. So that gives this nearby, and then this will give us that, which I think is a little bit redundant with this, so we can cut that and get one more of you guys. Yes, good, Anakin. Good, good. Manticores are always good to have in reserve, just like a single Manticore. If you're dealing with like single entity based builds for 800 gold, I feel they're a really, really solid addition to just kind of throw into your army. So yeah, I think we go that way. Okay, how much money do we have? Yes, I think you're good. And what else do we want? What else do we want here? Got you guys, got you guys. Is there anything fun I want to mix in? Something spicy and interesting? Dark Elves have what? Shades are another big issue. Shades definitely pack a big punch. You got to put some respect on the old shade being thrown your way. Okay, so great weapon, and yeah, we definitely just need like pursuing tools to be able to shut down missiles. If he goes monsters, I feel like I'm pretty well prepared based on what I have here. Hell cannons against Dark Elves are kind of a cute idea too, but they tend to take a little bit too long to generate their value. You know, I really wish the Swords of Chaos were good. Like the yeah, like I really, really wish they were good. A bounty attempt today? I don't even know. I could go for Galroch, the dragon one, but I'm not in the semifinals yet, so I would need to need to be ready there. Okay, that's not bad. That's not terrible. And yeah, this is something, but the Coldland Spear Riders are definitely a bit of a pain. Definitely a bit of a pain. Alrighty. Get you guys in reserve. A couple more of you. I think you should always have a couple Forsaken in your army too, like somewhere, just because they're so fast and they can get you that like immediate fast capture weight to respond to your opponent, right? So I really, really do think that that is prudent. And is there any way I could save a little bit of money here? Slap some of these guys in, yeah. Not a bad piece. And then 375 on that unit, looks good. So solid, and one more Marauder. All right, good luck, have fun with my opponent. This is an experimental build. I think it's got the tools it needs, but it could be off. Could be off, we'll see. Bring the Sword and Board Chaos Warriors. Oh, Sword and Board Chaos Warriors are awesome. The Sword and Board Chaos Lord, I mean, Archeon is the Sword and Board Chaos Lord, so if we decide to go with him, I think Valkia is actually really good in this matchup too. Her ability to like hunt down ranged is really, really disruptive. And she can also fight characters like Malekith, and yeah, is generally just very strong. Speaking of, now that I've like, my opponent may be switching up his build, I'm not sure. Looks like he's about ready, okay. Get this, and get you, and yeah. Looks nice. And, all right. Yeah, I like this build better. It's a little bit safer, I think. The other build was like very vulnerable to being sniped, so I think we switched it. Chosen Halberds are not good in this matchup. Repeater Crossbow Cavalry, Shades, Dark Shards, like will annihilate like really, really elite infantry like that. Dark Elves are a faction that kind of excels at dealing with elite infantry, so. Yeah, I'm interested to see. Dark Elves versus Warriors of Chaos has always been a very fun matchup, a very, very fun one. So I'm curious to see what my opponent's going to be doing. I would wager Shades. And we'll know immediately. If we see his army and like his numbers don't match what we see on the field, then we'll know that he's got some sneaky hidden in there. Full spawn rush? No. I mean, it can kind of work in this matchup, but I think it's a little bit of a gimmick that, you know, players with good micro with their horsemen are going to be able to punish. Yes. Okay, so checking here. Cool. I think we're good to party. Do you know some of the noob-friendly formats? Yeah, we have beginner tournaments. So if you just join our Discord and then go to Total Tavern, we have beginner tournaments all the time. So I brought some aspiring champions for you guys because they're super cool. So we got Shielded Warriors in our front, okay, with some aspiring Chads who are going to lead the charge. And we got a couple Marauder great weapons to fight against like Corsairs. I think Dark Elves have enough armor to justify that. We got Armored Trolls, which are great. They can fight the Dark Elf Cavalry. Valkia is really good at hunting down range units, Buna against Coldland Spear Riders, and that's basically it. For reinforcements, we'll probably immediately summon in a Marauder and just have it go sit on an objective while we push up to objective number 2, and maybe even threaten the back objective. I could send some aspiring champs around the side. How fast are they? 32 speed? It's going to take them a hot minute to get there. Yeah, I think they're better off in the middle. They do have an encouragement aura, which is kind of neat, so. All right, good luck, have fun to my opponent. See what he's got. Malekith, okay. So I got Valkia. Valkia can kind of fight Malekith. Malekith's still a little bit scarier being, a big dragon monster, but let's get the Marauders on the objective, and we can head up to the middle. Valkia and our Deathcaster is going to be here with the Buna. All right, so we got Scourge Runners, we got Bleak Swords. It looks like this is like, whoa, hello. I almost unsummoned Valkia by hitting the wrong button. This looks like it's going to be one of those games that's like Malekith carry or bust. We do see Scourge Runners. Scourge Runners are slightly problematic, but we could just kind of juke them with Valkia, hopefully, and not care too much about it. But we got to head to the objectives, and one of the Trolls is probably going to come over here and be in just support. So hopefully the Scourge Runners will start shooting. Let's see. What is he going to shoot? All right, yes, he's shooting at Valkia, I think. Or he's shooting at the Trolls. I'm not sure. But we just kind of juke back and forth and just keep moving up with our main core. Hopefully he keeps trying to snipe our Lord, which is exactly what we want. Oh, no, he's learned. He's going after the armored Trolls. Dodge, juke. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. All right, let's get you here, get you here. And what is he sending to the back objective? So this is kind of a cheeky idea, I like. We'll send you guys up and see if they can get there and maybe cause a little bit of disruption in the mid-game. So after this, though, we need Marauder Horse and Throwing Axes, or else we're going to have a bad time versus Malekith. I mean, Valkia can fight Malekith for sure, but it's not like the prettiest thing in the world. So, all right, so what do we see in the back? We see Dark Shards coming out. All right, very cool. Let's go here. Nice Gaze of Malice. It's going to hit some shielded warriors. They don't care that much about it. We're chilling, and we moved up. We got Trolls camping this objective, and now let's go ahead and get some Horsemen to come up and just give us pressure onto Malekith, basically. All right, so Valkia is here. Do we have anything of quality? We do have some units. We can go ahead and hit them with the Sleipnir, see if he's watching, and we'll see. Yeah, that's going to be good value, though, for sure. That's a Corsair unit, so very good. Now we need to get pressure pieces, so let's get you into this, and you guys move up here, and let's get you Trolls and whatnot moving up to fight these guys. And the Horsemen need to just go after Malekith, basically. All right, pulling you back, get the Trolls around the other side. And the Aspiring Champions have made contact, which is outstanding. So we need to go shut down the Dark Shards of Darkness. Probably call a Vanguard unit here. So let's get these Trolls up around the side. And we do get into the backfield. Now we got some Hell Scourges on their way. A couple Forsaken units going to get up on that objective and cause some havoc. And let's just go jump on the Dark Shard units and keep them from shooting for as long as possible. Pull the Trolls back, and yeah, we can move you in and move you in as well. Valkia just causing disruption wherever she can, and now we got some Slaneshi Cav, but this map is very big, so it's going to take a hot moment to get here. So let's go there, and yeah, just kind of keep trying to shut down the Dark Shards, keep them from shooting. Really, really good Soul Stealer from Malekith. We did get the Trolls out of there, so we're okay. The Trolls are hanging out, and I did blunder my caster pretty hard. So let's go ahead and Buna these Archers, and see if we can escape with our caster. If he doesn't notice, I think we're okay. Oh man, my mouse is, I need to get a new mouse. It's like, it's not receiving the orders as it once did. So we got the Buna here. We have backfield pressure. Let's go ahead and get some more Hounds coming up and get the Hounds going into the backfield. And this is where we can really start to get Crunk. And he's going to come for me. So we'll just pop the Demon Shield, which is going to make us invulnerable to damage for a period of time. Go here. Trolls are on top of the Scourge Runners, but we want them on top of the Dark Shards. So let's pull around the side. And Valkia is just immune to damage right now. So I don't know what the hell's going on with these guys, man. Okay, so she's back up in the sky. And Horsemen can go ahead and use their throwing weapons here. We've gotten on top of the Dark Shards. And looks like there's going to be some Cold Wind Riders coming around, so. All right, let's go steal his other objective here. So even if we do start to, like, falter here on this point, then we'll be in good shape. And I think our infantry grind is going to favor us, for sure. Let's get these Trolls back. We need to get away because there's some fat Cold Wind Knights coming for them. And these guys can charge into the back of those Dread Spears and basically just finish them off with Devastating Flanker. These Trolls need to get away, and let's get some Chaos Warriors out and around the side and get some more fast, speedy Cav coming up to cause havoc. All right, so you guys go here, pull these Trolls back, get these Horsemen throwing Javelins there, and Valkia can just go after Malekith for now and hopefully cause some havoc. All right, so we got Harpies coming, but we do manage to get the side point. My opponent reacting, but I don't know if it's going to be quick enough, and Hounds can just go nibble here. Let's get the Chaos Sorcerer, get a couple Hounds going right there, and yeah, now this is a good fight for us. I think we save up for the Summoners of Rage at this point. Yeah, nice. Very, very cost-effective there. And that's a big win. Us getting that side point feels quite good indeed. All right, Valkia fighting Malekith. Is there any Dark Elf units that are still fighting here effectively? Doesn't quite look like it. All right, let's go after these Crows of Cain. Let's go get Valkia over there to help out a little bit. Let's go get some Hell Scourges. Our Deathcaster's just going to be hanging out, and the Trolls are regenerating through most of the damage that we're actually taking. So I will save for Summoners of Rage. And yeah, here it's looking pretty good. Forsaken, Hell Scourge is doing nicely. We have another Hell Scourge unit coming in, so let's have them come help finish off the Crows of Cain. and Valkia can just descend from the skies like the mighty Valkyrie of Khorne she is. We busted open the middle. Value's even, but we have a lot more presence on the battlefield, I would say. Okay, yep, Summoners of Rage will clean up most of the cavalry, and he's starting to run out of ammo, so I think we got this one to the bag on this back objective. I think we're going to secure that, despite all his chariots. And let's just rush up here, get on these guys, and do I have any mobility nearby that can do something? Yeah, these hounds can do a little something. And you know what, let's just get some more troops to make sure you can't wrestle these objectives back. And horsemen, pull back. We have another Buna caster, and the hounds need to get around the side. It looks like Malekith's coming over here. Time for the demon shield. We're going to pop that to become immune to damage. Let's get the 2 Hell Scourges back into the bushes and just get away with Valkia. Because she's, Valkia is usually a glass cannon to the gods. She's going to be taking quite a beating for sure. Back point's looking cozy, and we need to keep the cap weight here if we can. Valkia should be able to escape. We get the Hell Scourges away, and yeah, we should be able to reclaim this objective in due time. So let's get you guys in the trees. Valkia, we just don't want to lose Valkia, so now the rest of this game, we're basically just going to be uber conservative with Valkia. And make sure we don't throw in that way. All right, more horsemen. Let's get them up. We've gotten onto the Dark Elf backline pretty aggressively, so the Dark Shards are offline. He got this objective, but we still have a Forsaken unit causing a lot of havoc over here. And looks like Crows of Cain are still attacking us, which is kind of funny. I'm not sure what's going on there, but maybe the Deathcaster can do a little something. All right, so let's get our 2 horsemen. We need to just start screening out Malekith. We shut down the Dark Elf backfield pretty hard. Yeah, nice Soul Stealer for my opponent, though. He doesn't have healing. I have healing because of the trolls. So he's the one who would pay the troll toll in the end, for sure. Okay, looking good. Valkia can actually come help kill this master because she's infantry size, so she doesn't really care. And we'll give her a Scroll of Shielding in the meantime. Keep these trolls back here on this point to help guard it. Let's get a Manscore out, and yeah, just use the horsemen to harass. And meanwhile, we pull back to the point to secure that, and we just keep these guys in the bushes, basically. What do we have coming? Yeah, I'm summoning everything from the really deep spot, which isn't good. We do have another Sleipnir. Malekith going after a horseman, which is a nice play by him. Let's get back to that objective. And if anything good comes out, we have a fat Buna, right? If anything good comes out, we have a fat Buna. This guy's, he said he's newer to the game, but he's a very skilled player, clearly. All right, so what we're going to do is a speed ninja grab. So we just get a bunch of speedy units, camp in the trees. And if he ignores that back objective, we just pop out and cackle all the way to the bank. So, all right, let's get trolls moving in. Horsemen still throwing at Malekith. Forsaken made it here, which is good. Let's get our Deathcaster coming, and we can drop a Buna on the Coldon Spear Riders if he has any. He does. So that'll basically just karate chop those. And Valkia needs to come finish off this character. And we can do a little bit of a Sleipnir down there, which is really going to punish that formation. All right. So looking good. Let's get up. We got the Sleipnir of the gods. We got the Buna. I think we break this position pretty decisively. We also have the Manscore coming in, so let's get the Manscore to move in. And looks like he's not covering his back objective. The trolls might get terror routed off by Malekith, but now we need to strike quickly and just steal this objective. Like hardcore. Just get in there. Just a little bit of a grab. We see that shattered character, and let's get another Hell Scourge up. Hell Scourges are really good. Who doesn't love super fast cavalry, right? It's very, very strong. All right, let's get you. Get the Hounds Park there. We got 2 trolls, so let's move them up here. Get the capture weight chilling. We got more Marauders. And Malekith, he's very powerful. You know, he can do a lot, but he can't deal with all of this on his own. And you can see using the variants of Chaos, we're able to combine the forces of Khorne with the little bit of magic, and yeah, just ninja things, which is great. Valkia battling this Manticore is a little bit dicey, but we do sweep his back objective once again. Let's get another Hell Scourge up there. And what is this? This is some trolls here, so let's get the trolls to go in after the Scourge on her chariots. And Valkia, we can pop. We can have her keep fighting with Demon Shield active. She'll be immune to damage. And let's go get those Dark Shards. And once again, we were able to kind of steal the back point. Oh, it's so good, man. I love Warriors of Chaos. Like, the diversity of tactics is so fun. It's so fun. All right, so trolls and trolls. Make them pay the troll toll. Shut down the Dark Shards in the back. Probably could do a little bit of unsummoning, so let's pull them back here. We got this point, and I think he's going to come in for it. So we just chase this. Just crash with everything else. He's got that unit on the back of the map here. Valkia is just being a raid boss. I'm glad I switched from Archaon. I think like having the Bunas, although Archaon might have been better with the Burning Heads to clear some chaff out. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to say. Anyways, the Horseman, let's charge into a Scourge Runner, keep the Unsummoned from going down. We do manage to sweep the back point. He's got some Scourge Runner chariots. Unfortunately, one of our Manticores is rampaging back in the Shadow Realm. Let's just pay the steep price for some Forsaken, get them there quickly. Valkia ends up losing the duel. All right, well, a little bit dicey, but I don't think there's too many chances. Even with Valkia, like, she should outrun that Manticore, and then I could just resummon her at that point. All right, let's do this. Malekith's coming into party, so we want to just run into the trees. Just run away, because there's no sense in fighting Malekith with all that mobility, right? Like, why? Just let him chase. He doesn't have any cap weight. It's not like he can do too much. You guys are still causing problems. And looking good. All right, so unsummon. Valkia is running for the hills. Could we save Valkia and get the unsummon off? Let's try. It's not likely, but it's certainly not out of the realm of possibility. So we don't need to be fighting Malekith. We do not want to be fighting Malekith. Thankfully, all those Slaanesh units are immune to psychology, which is crazy, right? So Slaanesh is still very good despite the nerfs, right? All right, can we get that man score off? Come on. Come on. Well, Valkia's going to flee, which sucks, but it's, it can't all be winners. And yeah, we just ran away from Malekith. He has no capture weight. There's no sense in going over there. There's none whatsoever. We just pull back to the middle, unlock this hotkey so we can group things properly, and we got more Forsaken coming up, which is safe. We're not in any sort of a pinch right now. The value is pretty close. That's very common with Malekith. Malekith games are like that. He just is such a raid boss that he just keeps the value even, but he gives up a lot of agency on the battlefield, especially with the cost increases because he's so expensive. Yeah, trolls are really good. I think they're a staple for Chaos. I think they're a staple. Like, you see it with Norska, right? You see the ice trolls being used. Okay, we actually killed his Manticore back there. Valkia got sent off the battlefield, but we've run into the trees with our dreaded tactics once again, and now he can come to the middle and fight if he wants to. He might be able to get a big terror out, but the thing is, this is triple cap territory, so he would need to basically get all the objectives, which I'm going to take this back objective again if he's not careful. And let's get you over here and see if we can get a Buna on those Cold One Spear Riders. Yeah, so we come down here with this. Malekith can move in. We still have some aspiring champions, which will give a leadership encouragement buff to us, which is awesome. And is there anything else we want to call in? I think we just resummon Valkia in a minute when she's ready. All right, so it looks like he's coming for it. I mean, Malekith can land. He's got his units. Yeah, see, he's ready for it now. He's ready. He knows. Let's pull the trolls back. Just get some infantry screening. Definitely Bronze Odia to let me get the troll shot like that. Got a little bit too comfortable. Let's get this caster running. Malekith can chase. That's totally fine. Let's get some throwing axes here. Call in Summoners of Rage. They are an awesome anti-large beat stick unit, so if he tries to move in, I should be able to punish them. And let's get the Buna on the Cold One Knights, because that's going to make his back point vulnerable again, right? So with these guys getting karate chopped by the Buna, we just run into the trees and cackle, get some throwing weapons here, and I mean, he's going to have to move in if he wants his point. So we'll just push up and try and intercept him here, hide the injured trolls. All right, looks good. We have Hell Scourges. We got Marauder Horsemen. Malekith was able to intercept them, and let's get you guys around and go steal that point again, get you back that way, and call in some more Hound units to just get cheeky and go for the back. All right, so we got the Chariots in combat. They're getting smashed. The Buna pretty much deals with the Cold One Knights. They're not really a threat anymore. He does have spears. So the fact that we're like threatening the back objective is keeping a lot of his stuff there, right? So even if we don't go for it, we just sit in the bushes. And then, you know, he's kind of feeling threatened. He can't really play across the field. And yeah, we got Summoners of Rage now too. So there's no way. We got Trolls healing. Just keep our mobile Goon Squad running. This is almost 4,000 gold worth of value that's chasing our Goon Squad. So let's kind of keep posturing around. Start pushing up. Start pushing up. We got a couple units coming in. GG, well played. He played a good game, man. That was scrappy. That was scrappy. All right. So, GG, well played. Good start tonight, man. Good start tonight. Had a good run so far. Just finished mine. How's this going? We just closed it out, Hadries. It was a good match. He Malekith, Dark Shards, you know, no repeater crossbow cavalry, which I was saving my Bunas for, but yeah, he played well. He's a good player. Valkyrie was solid. Buna caster is always good against like any sort of factions like that. GG, well played. Great game. All right, perfect. Let's see the value we got so far. So Valkia, 22, 14. Yeah, not bad. Warriors of Chaos, other units did fine. Yeah, armor trolls are really good. I mean, their armor, regeneration, and damage is just ludicrous for the cost, but their leadership is trash, so they can backfire on you for sure. They're a unit that I think has like a really good risk to reward ratio, which is what I really like about them. William, work done, children asleep, painting minis, single faction tourney all day. What are you painting, by the way, man? Yeah, what are you painting? What schemes you got on your old tabletop table there? Dark Elves, how is their win rate looking right now? Well, I mean, some folks saying Dark Elves aren't doing well, but they're currently sitting at a 12-8 record, so they're not like losing most of their games. They're winning most of them, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get the scoreboard reported. Go to the tournaments. Yes, I will. I will report it. Okay, single faction tournament is right here. And let's report the score. Bringing the Warriors of Chaos up from the pits. currently, he was Dark Elves, so Dark Elves are going to be here and looking good. All right. You're painting the new Seraphon. Oh, and the new Lizardmen. Yeah, those models are great. Are you using mostly contrast paints or using like traditional paints? What's the technique you're going for? Yeah, the match was you know, he had the objective for quite some time, but we did ninja his back objective a couple times, which helped to speed along the match for sure. All right, so looks like taking a look at the leaderboards right now, we got one more round of regulation. We got a pretty good tiebreaker. I think Kark is winning his games. Yeah, it looks like he is. And who do we play in the second round? Let's go ahead and scroll here. Yeah, FPod. I'm sure FPod is winning his games now too. FPod's very strong. Cool. So yeah, if we win the next round, we're pretty much guaranteed a spot in the semifinals at least, which will be best of one, and then we can see if we can make it to the finals. If we don't, we're just going to cast it like we usually do. All right, taking a look here. Hadri says, so from the games I just played today, Skullcrackers are fine. Maybe 50 too much damage with the regular Hellshot trains have been doubling their value every game so far. That's cool. Yeah, I've had success with those. I would love to see them do well. I'd love to see them do well. Contrast for sure. Got to get that liquid skill up to my game. Yeah, contrast paints are really good. My advice for contrast to make them look like less blotchy is, I know like a lot of the tutorials for contrast paints don't say you need to water it down. They're like, you just apply it. But like watering down contrast paints and using it like almost like a staining wash makes the models look way better in my opinion. So yeah. I'm trying to figure out a paint scheme I want to do. I'm going to make a Warriors of Chaos army for Warhammer Fantasy. I don't know. I found this paint scheme called the Bringers of Despair from 40k, which is like for the Nurgle Space Marines of Abaddon, and it's a really cool scheme. I'm thinking of doing something like that. So, yeah, dwarves are definitely doing better. They're, you know, it's not a lot of games played, but yeah, the meta's looking great. I mean, even the high elves are around 50%, which is cool. Outer region, look what happened when you abandoned Khorne and started playing other factions, dude. Khorne, the Blood God needs its champion, man. You gotta get back there and play those bad boys. Yeah, no Tzeentch. Tzeentch is, I mean, they've got a couple wins under their belt. I don't like Tzeentch. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do with them. Thin your paints lives. I know. Well, in the initial contrast paint like promotion, they're like, you don't need to thin your paints with these, but yeah, you do. If you don't thin your contrast paints, it looks like you just get these big blotches on your models, and it doesn't look good. I feel like Khorne isn't bad out of region. You can kind of do what I've been doing with like, but use Minotaurs instead of Trolls. But yeah, they're more expensive too. I don't know. I feel like you could win these with Khorne. You got the skills. And Khorne's going to get, obviously, some sort of a DLC at some point, right? So they'll get some new units. Could you go over how Vampire Coast could counter Chaos Dwarves? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think it'd be that bad now. Let's go look. To be fair, guys, I'm not a very good Vampire Coast player. Like, I haven't played them in ages, and I don't know what it is about them, but I don't have the itch to play them right now. So Vampire Coast, it's a shame because they're such a cool faction thematic. I'm surprised, like, you guys know how we have, like, all these players in the communities who are, like, mains. They're just so diehard for a faction that even when they're weak, you just keep going for it, right? You keep going. But yeah, with the... Hadri's, the amulet on the Chaos Dowie Prophet has a 1.5 minute cooldown. So if they're rapid-firing spells, it can only proc once every 1.5 minutes. So it doesn't really matter that much. Like, any faction's going to be healing it at the same rate. At least as far as I read the tooltip, but... yeah, like, why are there not crazy Vampire Coast mains? Like, you would think there would be someone who's like a fanatic who would just main them and show up to tournaments and do well with them. Like, they have a lot of the tools that are very strong, like really good hounds and skirmish units, unbreakable infantry, good shooting. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. So you were thinking Chaos Dwarfs. How to beat Chaos Dwarves. Okay, so... Chaos Dwarf players don't really like to use their shooting, I found, like blunderbusses and hobo goblins. So what I would probably do against Chaos Dwarves is I would do like something like this. Like an animated Hulk Rush with 1 million Fellbats in reserve if they do bring shooting, and a couple hounds as well, right? I feel like, well, Anticity doesn't really play anymore. I can't remember the last time he's played in a tournament. He did message me today saying he was interested in playing a little bit, but yeah, Noctilus would probably be my go-to. I feel like he's very solid here. Anti-large, Roth's Moondial, probably go Invocation, Pit of Shades. So if they try and go with anything elite, you can nuke it, and you also have access to your healing. Yeah, I don't know. Vampire Coast still seems like they could be good. I like against Chorfs. I actually think you could be favored there. Probably Sirens in this matchup. Let's see. So what, man, the Sorcerer Prophet could cause him a little bit of drama. You definitely want Bomber Mobs, though. This is the other forbidden tech. Bomber Mobs are super good against the Chaos Dwarf Infantry and the shooting in the back. So you can really cause a ton of havoc with these guys. So I do like this. Pistol Mobs for sure. If they go Bull Centaurs, you're going to want some of these bad boys. But really, like, a press build like this would be very good. Yeah, Anticity hasn't been playing, but, you know, understandably, he played for years. Played for a long time. So, you know, he had a great run. Great player, great dude. So we definitely want to max out on the doggos, I think. Hobo Goblins are a little bit annoying for us, but this build is, like, very push. Probably throw, like, a Lamprey's Revenge in there. So what is that, 1600? Yeah, it would be good to have it in the starting army. So cut one, get Lampreys. Like, I'm talking like an aggressive push build. And then we throw the last animated Hulk into reserve. Okay, so now we're on the reserve army. I don't hate the idea of, like, a Depth Guard polearm. Because they'll kill Chorf Infantry and also be able to fight Bull Centaurs. So I think having some of those could be good. And yeah, just fully max out on the Chunguses here. Why can I not add that to the army? Oh, it's weird. It's like not grayed out. How many hours do you think I have in Warhammer PvP? Games are done, by the way. Thank you, Outer Region. Well, you get the idea of the build, right? You get the idea. It's kind of just like a push build. I've actually been consistently defeating Chaos Dwarfs with Coast when they first came out. I don't know how it would go now. Obviously, it's probably better, but we'll see. All right, all right. Yes. Hey, Norexa, there you go. You won the tournament finals yesterday. All right, we got Bob that Builder. Bob's coming to build some stuff all over our Chaos Warriors. All right, so let's do this. Let's get Bob in here. Bob is a fun player for sure. Bob. Good luck, have fun. All right, let's see what Bob's got. Maybe I'll play Chaos Vampire Coast in the next one. I'll keep playing these underdog factions that people aren't playing, and we'll give you the love. Yes, I'll look at this spinning loon thing you're talking about off stream. Okay, so what do we got here? Yo. I feel like he's playing Lizardmen, which we played earlier. It'd be cool to test the build out twice in a row. Oh, Anticity's doing a campaign with Sotek. That's cool. What is it, like a head-to-head campaign or something? Is it PvP? Is it kind of just like a casual thing? I'd be interested in checking that out. All right, so the last map is going to be the Proving Grounds. Uh-oh, Kislev is doing good now. I'm a little bit nervous about playing against Kislev. I don't know what to expect. All right, so let's get our army blocker up. You're fighting the Pope in Space Adries? Oh no, things are getting serious over there. All right, I did make a build for this last night. I think it'll be good. What do we have spell-wise? Let's refresh on all this. Okay. All right, I like this. I think this is pretty good. Why do we not? Yeah, so that gives us some grind. Do we want to bring that? I don't think so. All right, I think we're good. Great work. Keep on crumping all the gits. Yeah, the eyes of the gods are upon us. See, that's the thing. I got to take this seriously. The Chaos Gods are watching, and you know, they're not going to take no for an answer. Kislev, what is Kislev going to be doing? Yeah, okay. I think I want to. This isn't the semifinal, so this wouldn't even qualify for a bounty. But a Chaos Dragon against Kislev would probably be pretty bad. They have a lot of shooting, so you'll have a bad time. All right, so I want to change up my build a little bit. I'm not in love with this one. So Harold the Hammer would be really, really fun here, but he's just too expensive to justify, I think. Will I not have any marks left? Yeah, you're not. We can maybe get this. Nurgle characters do have pretty good armor piercing, but these guys do have the old self-preservation instincts. All right, liking that. And probably cut two of you guys. Get that in the main army. All right, looking good. All right, this force is starting to come together pretty nicely, I would say. So Kossars, are you going to bring in anything weird like Zargard or some strange off-meta pick of the gods? I don't know. Would he? Would he do it? Is the question. So Proving Grounds is a bit of an interesting map. Little Grom is probably going to be brought, so got to watch out. Although Little Grom does have huge line of sight issues, so maybe it wouldn't be the best pick here. None of the Kislev, my cavalry, are that good against Kislev, unfortunately, so I don't think we're going to get away with that. Speedy units, yeah, we got some speed. You got pedal to the metal, baby. We're making a fun build. Yeah, the Hammerstorm is pretty strong. Definitely for that like Death Star style of play, he doesn't mess around. All right, so that's like, it's so hard to protect. Like I've always like think about hell cannons, and I'm like, man, it's so hard to protect hell cannons against because Kislev can dive you so aggressively, right? Because of the unbreakable. So like even if you like try and peel them off, they usually always finish the job. Yeah, they usually always finish the job. All right, I think I like our build. Feels pretty good. Let's just upgrade 2 of these. Looking solid, and yeah, man, let's party. Good luck, have fun to Bob. Bob is one of our map builders, by the way. Bob has built many of these maps that you're playing. Yeah, armored Kossars are jacked, which is they should be. They're just these huge Kislevites. They should be super strong. I love the changes to Kislev, honestly. Kislev, what is their win rate? Let's look here. So Kislev currently sitting at a 50%, so better than Warriors of Chaos. Has this matchup. This matchup hasn't even been played this season, so this will be the first time. All right, that's kind of cool. All right, let's get the art down. So if we win this, then we go to the top 4. If we don't win it, then we're put into a tiebreaker, which depends on how well our opponents are doing. So, yeah. He's probably going to spam armored Kossars, yeah, I would guess. Chaos Trolls should pound them pretty hard, though, is my thinking. But then he's got shooting to kill my trolls, so it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors. He's Bob the Builder, yes. He truly is. Kugath, yeah, unfortunately you can't bring Kugath. Festus is, you know, he's the one we have at home. It's like you ask your parents for Kugath for Christmas, but you get Festus. Although all jokes aside, Festus is very good. He's cheap, he's efficient, he gets the job done. He's got a Mortis engine against infantry blobs. He's great. Kislev, as far as character sniping goes, I mean, usually they'll just bring an Ice Witch, so your characters are going to be kind of safe from like hard sniping. But yeah, we'll have to see. We will have to see. All right, let's do it. Okay, perfect. Just messaging my opponent from the previous round. And looks like we're good. All right. So here's the build. Chaos Warrior Grey opens. We got your boy Festus. So what we do is we play objective 3, we play objective 2. Because playing this objective here, it means that his missiles can move up and shoot me off. Whereas here, his missiles have to move through the trees and face obstruction, right? So we play the side objective. We have a Death Star of characters. So we got Festus and an Exalted Champion of Khorne, which is super heavy metal. They have the healing potion, and though they lack armor piercing, they're still just very, very stalwart. So we're going to go that route. Let's do this. We just want to stay out of range of the little Groms if we can. So let's get you, bring you over here. Get 1 unit of Chaos Warriors kind of filling the middle here. So that's going to be the main Death Star moving up and up. So that looks pretty good. And then these guys can be in 3, and they can head over to the side objective here. Yeah, I like this build, though. It seems fun. The Aspiring Champion and Severed Claw are great. They can definitely tear down cavalry and all sorts of stuff. No, Festus is, I think, the best warriors of one of the best warriors of Chaos Lords, hands down. Like, I would say, like, in my Warriors of Chaos build guide, I would say, like, 65 to 70% of my builds use Festus. Maybe 70%. Are any of the generic lords viable? Yeah, the different sorcerer characters aren't bad and different things like that. There's Chaos, and what's cool about Chaos is, like, yeah, you could play like this, but I could also just show up with a bunch of, like, Shaggets, and, he's got a lot. Holy shit, that's a Streltsy gun line. My trolls, oh, man, I almost brought a Hell Cannon. I was so close to bringing a Hell Cannon. Oh, no. Oh, man, okay. So let's get a great weapon here and move them up and have them chill in the bushes. All right, guys. I'm sweating bullets. That's a hell of a lot of Streltsy. So what we do is we move up through the trees, and you guys come through here. We just got to utilize the line of sight, and unlike land battles, terrain actually matters quite a bit on this on yield domination. Looks like there's going to be some winged lancers coming up. Yeah, shit, we can't deal with those. So we need to call in an armored troll to fight with our marauders to win that point. Aye, that's a lot of Streltsy. That is a lot of Streltsy. Yeah, I'm going to make a Nurgle Warhammer Fantasy Army, and you can still buy the Festus model, so I plan on buying it and making painting him up, which will be really fun. Just got to figure out the scheme I want. All right, so let's move you guys up. Try and get line of sight as quickly as possible. We'll move into the trees over here. And yeah, we got our dudes hiding in the bushes. Looking good. So we'll just get our armored trolls to come up. He's not going to want to fight us in the trees. Cavalry get penalized in the trees, so he's not going to take that fight. There's no way in hell. All I brought was healing. Yeah, this Kislev build is really cool. I'm a little bit nervous about it, not going to lie. I need to get into his backfield somehow. Somehow Palpatine has to return. All right, so this objective will be opening up, and we can definitely, like, a troll. Trolls are basically a solid counter, and what does he have here? He's got Ice Mane's Kiss Me. Oh, hello. Oh my god, I always hit that unsummoning button on accident. It gives me some nerves. Hey, really good Ice Maiden's Kiss. It just hits one unit. It doesn't really do much against the Chaos Warrior, so. Alright, beautiful cast. Move you guys up, and you guys can come under here. And now we move up and grab this point, so we'll grab this one. And if we just maintain the double cap, remember, Festus has a healing aura. So we can heal a lot of the poke. He's gonna have to move up and do something. So we'll move through the trees here. Let's get some of the Marauders moving up through the trees. Yes, good, Anakin, good. And let's get the Trolls pulling around. And now you guys can just kind of pull back. Looking good. And we could do a little bit of a rear push onto his army here. I definitely think some Hounds would be good. So let's get some Hounds and loop them around the back. And we can call in some of the Trolls here. All right. So just kind of eating the shooting for now. Trying to stay out of range of the Streltsy. Trying to be as cagey as possible as we move through the tree line. Let's get you guys moving up, and you guys are back. You guys are back. Let's get the armored trolls up into the trees and see what we can do. All right. So let's advance through the bushes. We got a little bit of poke coming this way. Let's get the armored trolls up like that to kind of screw up the line of sighting. And looking all right. So let's get another Marauder. Other Marauder can move up this way. And now we are about ready to collide here. So let's get into the army. Let's get into the soft spots of the forces. And now he's trying to like do his thing. So this is where we chase. Chaos needs to use the shady tactic. So his Streltsy are very bunched up here, which is good. You can see the positioning's a little bit awkward. And now we can do a big collapse on his army. And you see how his gun line's like a little bit all over the place now? This is the classic kind of envelopment, right? So trolls are on their way. Let's get you up. Yes. And to do this, what are these? Are these armored Kossars with great weapons? All right, so we need to just get in there and go absolutely bananas now and just try and get into the Streltsy line. So let's do this. Get some Hounds coming here, and you guys can loop around this way. Winged Lancers will struggle against armored Chaos Trolls, like pretty hard. All right, so we got Festus in there, and yep, units have made it in. Trolls are going to get absolutely last samurai, so let's pull them back, move you guys under, pull you Hounds back, get these guys doing their thing, and we need to get on top of the Streltsy. So go, fight those guys. Yes, just eat it like champs, and we're starting to get that grind on here. Let's pull some of these guys, get these trolls back, let them heal up a little bit, move in, and great weapons. And what else can we call in? We can get some more trolls. Let's get them in. All right, so that's a pretty decent little fight for us. I would say this is going okay, but his gun line here is very, very nasty. And we have some healing. What do I want to heal even? Yeah, we could heal these trolls and kind of let them come back in. We got to keep this pressure up. We got to keep it up. It's this is not going to be an easy fight. He's got a very, very solid gun line against us. All right, so let's get on top of the Streltsy here. That's what we need to do. And you guys just keep moving in here, and let's get some more Hounds. Call the Hounds in, and let's let the Hounds do their thing. All right, so Festus is grinding here pretty well. These units are close to breaking, but he's got Tsarina Katarine, which is very cool. Let's get on top of the Streltsy units here, sandwich them, and yeah, just get on top of the guns with everything we can. All right, you guys move here. You trolls move here. Let's get these Hounds around the top. And Festus and company need to just force path in, basically. Go, go, go. Ignore the barriers. Fire everything. He's so far ahead on value, but we do have healing, which is nice. Yeah, we do have some healing. Let's get the Mortis Engine effect going. All right, so Hounds, do your thing. Oh my god, the gun box. I can't get into it. Maybe I should have just sat on my objectives. That was a mistake, I think. Mistakes were made. All right, we've gotten in there. Hound units can nibble here. We got some great weapons. Let's get those bad boys moving in and grinding here. So we've gotten into the center of the cookie jar. We have the Mortis Engine active. We are threatening the cap here, but now he's got some Bear Riders coming in. So yeah, these are, man, his Streltsy line is just causing so much disruption, and I just can't shut it down. It's all over the place. I guess we could call in some horsemen or something, but that doesn't feel like it's going to be super helpful here. So Festus needs to switch back to the healing. Let's just drop the fat heals here if we can. So more great weapons on their way. We got great weapons chopping through here. Couple trolls still, grinding in there. But man, oh man, it is tough. Okay, these trolls have come back. Let's get them fighting these cavalry. And I think we are going to steal his objective. Holy shit, Festus is getting pounded. Oh my god, he got shot to pieces. Oh god. Oh god. It's escalating. It's happening. The Kislev guns. I love seeing it work. This is my favorite thing. This is the highlight of the tournament for me, man. Seeing Kislev just getting the gun time on. Festus is straight up dead. I think I just lose this. The trolls are doing well, but like I can't break those guys very easily. It's not super doable. Yes, we have the potion of toughness. We have a couple horsemen still grinding here. We got trolls. Yeah, we do have the points. I mean, we have the point advantage. But I really don't even have anything to like call in, to be fair. Yeah, trolls here are able to get the job done. The durability of Kislev is no joke. All right, spot potion of toughness. See if we can close the distance with these guys. Yeah, Festus tried, but he's pulling pretty heavily ahead. Yeah, he was ready for my trolls. He was ready for my trolls. All right, so let's get some chosen. Move them up. Yeah, and we need more cannon fodder for him to make him look good. We need to, have those type of things. All right, so you chase here, you chase here. Let's go get the trolls to jump on the guns. We'll keep scrapping because, stranger things have happened. You never know. Let's go fight those Zargard great weapons. Do we have any trolls around? I'm looking for routed trolls. I'm like, do we have any anywhere, please? I'm too weak. Come on, don't break. We need you. We need you to fight. You guys go here. Let's surround into the back of this army. We got more hound units, so let's loop them in. And yeah, we got some troll toll being paid here. We're chasing those units back. He does have some Zargard there, which I don't know what we can feasibly do against them, but let's just go get some throwing axes on them. Yeah, we can't win on a single cap either. So like we'd have to get like a double cap here at some point. Yeah, we'd have to get the double cap. Holy shit, I love this. This is great. I mean, obviously getting absolutely karate chopped by that shooting. So that was a mistake advancing in there. I should have just brought that hell cannon. I was so close to bringing a hell cannon, but Little Grom scared me off. Okay, the trolls, have they made it? They have. So let's keep chasing these Streltsy down and have you guys keep hunting those Streltsy. Keep fighting here. Chosen are nearby. Other horsemen getting hit. So let's kind of pull them back around this way. And we can call it another one. Let's do this. All right, all right. So let's get you guys. You guys go here. Got a couple of the dudes nearby, and the Chosen will make it. Yeah, the trolls back here probably going to get hunted. The Severed Claw's doing good, though. They're still causing quite a bit. I could resummon Festus, but I don't know if that's going to make any sort of a difference. Get more great weapons moving in, and basically, what are these? These are Kosovo dervishes. Yeah, those are dervishes. So rotate this way. There's no winning for us here. This is all gloom and doom here. All right. So thankfully, he's sending those in to fight. No, he didn't even give it to us. I was like, yes, give me the fight there. Give it to me, precious. Those are Warbear Riders. Warbear Riders are going to be a bit of a problem. We could summon out some of those, but let's get our horsemen screaming across. I'll scrap for a little bit, see if there's any chance of us. I mean, we do have healing and some decent consistent pressure, so maybe we're not out of it yet. But, I mean, I feel like we are for the most part, but, you never know. Strange things happen in this game, strange things. Let's get some of the Skull Crushers of Khorne. I feel like they could be reasonably good. All right, some Marauders are still fighting here. Hey, the Exalted Heroes come back. He didn't hear no bell. All right, let's get him here. Keep chasing these Streltsy down. And how are our cavalry doing? Are they still throwing their axes? They are. Supporting the trolls. And yeah, now the Chosen are going to have to fight the dreaded Snow Leopard. Everybody's favorite fight. So keep going. Save up for the big heavy hitters here. We got these trolls hanging in there like champs. I'm not going to lie. Those trolls are resilient folk. All right, so chase the Streltsy. Chase the Streltsy. Chosen getting shot to pieces. Yeah, it's a lot of Daka there. So let's see if we could like pull them back a little bit and do something. He does have his Bear Riders here. I could probably take them down with these two units, so I think that's good. See if we can get the pick here, just like Trolls and Poison Hounds, and then, yeah, maybe. Gonna be a little bit messy. All right, Chosen, pull back. Pull back to the keep. Hey, we got more armored trolls coming in. Let's get them into the bushes, see what they can do. How are the horsemen looking? And the Oath Brothers of Tor are getting chopped down. Got a little bit of skirmish there. I know, I should have used the Hell Cannon. I feel so bad. I was this close to bringing it. I was like eyeing it like a prize. I was like, the Forbidden Hell Cannon. Yes, good. All right, so let's flee this way. Severed Claw can come across the map here. Is there anything we can do on this side? Yep, send in some more great weapons. Keep trying. And I mean, the only reason I'm staying in this is because of the healing I have on my my trolls. I'm like, maybe, just maybe that does something for us. Yeah, and we're running back across this way. The score is like, yeah, he's got that triple cap though. It's pretty erect. I don't know what I can really do. We got more great weapons coming, but there's just like a fat Zargard waiting for us there. So let's head across the map this way. How are we looking in the backfield in terms of getting our value back? The trolls, unfortunately, are fighting quite a bit of anti-large, so I don't think they're going to hold. The Oath Brothers of Tor are unbreakable right now, so they would normally be broken. But we're getting some decent picks. So let's just kind of take these horsemen and go maneuver up towards the battlefield. We can get the Tsarina. And I don't think the elite cavalry are going to do much for us. He's got some war sleds in there now, but let's see if the trolls can get away without breaking. And get these guys going here, and you guys kind of engaging together. Maybe get a favorable little fight. Yeah, you know, we did finish off a lot of the elites back there, and those trolls will probably come back from routing. He does have some winged lancers coming to do battle with us here. Is there any way we can save up? No, we can't afford to save up at this point. We got to be all hands on deck. But man, look at the durability of the Severed Claw. I'm very, very happy with that, actually. I think that's very cool. Katarina getting a little bit of poke and stroke here. These are winged lancers, I think. Oh, Kosophite dervishes. Okay, so those are the dervishes of the Kosophite variants. A little bit there. What can we summon? We get some hounds. You guys surround here. Dude, that Streltsy box, I did not expect it to shoot. Every time I use Streltsy, I find that I struggle to hit with them and stuff, but he did a great job getting line of sight, it looked like. So Katarine's taking a little bit of work. The Chosen are fighting. Did those trolls come back? They did. That's the great part about trolls. Very, very strong. We get a good fight here of sorts. The winged lancers are being ground back, and we got more horsemen coming across. A little bit of chasing here. Yes, we get the proc. Festus getting... We might have had a chance to come back if Festus didn't get Last Samurai, but he obviously did. He got the Last Samurai. Katarine actually potentially in danger of dying on this point, so let's grab some of you guys, move up. You got to kind of play all the points a little bit. So our horsemen get the grind there. We get the grind here. Is there any way we can kind of get this back? Is there any like weird glimmer of hope? I mean, the Chosen actually did a hell of a lot of damage to Katarine there. She actually looks like she's on like in a little bit of danger, to be honest. So maybe, just maybe the Chosen can do something. Pull these trolls across. At this point, looks like it might go back to us here. We'll have to see. Let's get the trolls into the Dark Guard, and you Great Weapon boys can move up here. Although hounds are coming from the back, so we need the Great Weapons to maybe go here. And yeah, we need to just... Could we? We've actually kind of pulled the value a little bit closer. Is there some weird glimmer of hope, like of a comeback here? I don't think so. I think with slightly less misplays, we might have been able to do it. But yeah, no, he punished us pretty hard with that shooting. He really did. He made us pay the iron price. Pretty cool to see, too. All right, trolls, let's pull them back into the trees. Get the marauders up, pull you guys back, let them regenerate a little bit. Yeah, the grind over here is pretty good, I would say. Zargard battling armored trolls is, you know, not what they want to be doing. Let's get you guys, move up, get the hounds, looping around the back. Severed Claw in the middle, sitting at 1 leadership, but they do have good armor piercing, so they got that going for them at least. Let's get the marauders up to that point, and we should be able to flip that one, but we would need a triple cap. Is this possible? So you guys are coming. Let's get these hounds to start nibbling here. The trolls are, unfortunately, probably going to have leadership issues simply because of my my lord loss earlier, which was really fun. All right, so we are probably going to get this one. That's one objective down, but he's going to swamp the middle. So you guys can see the resilience of Chaos, right? Like even being down 5,000 value, you can still kind of like pull some of the trades back, which I think is really cool to see. Like, because you do have a lot of healing on the trolls, and obviously Festus is pretty big as well if he can survive. All right, so let's move up, pressure these guys, and it looks like that objective is going to be flipping there. In the middle, we have some Great Weapon boys moving up, but we simply don't have enough time. Maybe with, you know, another 20 minutes, but I don't think it's going to happen. GG, well played. Dude, Bob played super well. Shout out to you, man. That was a cool build, cool game. Let me message him. GG, dude. Love that build. So cool. That was such a cool build, man. It was such a cool build. Did not expect Streltsy. Yeah, that was a fun one. All right. So in retrospect, what you do to, you know, potentially beat that build is you just, you know, I think the Skull Crushers are a waste. You just throw in a Hell Cannon, and you can just sit back and nuke the Streltsy from a distance. Do I want Festus here? Like, or is this like a Sigvald type matchup? Where Sigvald just kind of grinds with infantry and is super hard to kill. Festus is quite strong, but I don't think there's much to heal in this build. So I'm just going to update this build really quick while I have you guys here, so we can have it correct for next time. And that's the great thing about this, you know, we get to experiment and test. And yeah, Kislev is strong, but I think Warriors of Chaos can totally beat them. Like, we had huge colossal misplays, and he made those misplays happen. They were forced errors, but and your box was cool. Yes. All right. So Sigvald is probably the way. And then obviously you're going to want a Chaos Sorcerer of some type. Metal actually might not be bad here, or Pit of Shades. You could... Searing Doom Spam might be very effective too. Would we bring Plague of Rust? Yeah, we get him on a horse, Scroll of Shielding, and Metal, Shadows, Fire isn't going to be that good here. Buna is always good. Buna's good, but it's really expensive. Searing Doom, I think, could be very cost-effective. Is there any sense in Plague of Rust here? No, we're like all armor piercing anyways. So maybe we bring Final Transmutation just to punish the blob. Dude, I love that build from him, though. But yeah, a more durable lore choice, grinding and fighting would be good, and a Hell Cannon to punish the Streltsy. And I think, like, I don't need to change much else about this build. I feel like it's pretty good. Yeah, the Trolls are great. You saw how good they do against a lot of the cavalry. I think we could probably call in Cut the Chosen and call in a basic Dragon Ogre unit. Like, it wouldn't take as long to build up compared to the 1700 variant. And honestly, although Winged Lancers, yeah, the thing is, the Winged Lancers, if we could just get you. I kind of like the idea of a Skull Crusher of Khorne. Like, I kind of like it, but they're so damn slow. They're so slow. Dragon Ogres are cool. Giants would just get wrecked. No, Hounds, Streltsy got fixed, so in melee they're actually pretty good now. Yeah, man, it was badass. I almost brought a H key to deal with that, but did not in the end. So we have a chance of making top 4. It's not the best. It depends. Well, Bob's tiebreakers must be good since he's undefeated, and I also give him a strong tiebreaker since I went 3-1 tonight. And he must have reported that. So let's go to the tournament and see how we're looking here. Yeah, the Chaos Caster does have some Palpatine looks. He does. Okay, so what do we got? Report that score. I'll message him. Report that score, brother. Good luck in top 4. We may face each other again, which would be interesting. It's possible. Okay, so now we have 2,000 gold left. Hell Scourges, Hellstriders, they're definitely stickier. I think we could probably go down to 2 Horsemen. So we have Marks of Chaos too. The shielded durable foot characters could be an option. Like some basic grindy foot characters, but he did have a lot of shooting with which to like really poke them. Yeah, we need like a dedicated anti-cavalry piece. So I do think the Skull Crushers are probably better than Dragon Ogres because they're just super armored, right? So Winged Lancers and Dervishes will do nothing against them. A single Manticore maybe to snipe Lords wouldn't be bad to like go after Katarine. And then we have this build already feels better, so I'm going to save that over my my other one. Yeah, I don't like Festus. I feel it can be pulled apart, but Sigvald is really persistent. We could also bring a Slanesh caster. You know what? That actually seems like it's a good idea. So instead, we bring a Slanesh caster with the Lash and the Slicing Shards. Oh, that's pretty good. So do we want the Rod of Torment? It's a bombardment. Is it a targeted bombardment? Yeah, I have to try that out. So then we take Blissful Rapture. And he could just be on foot. Okay. This is cool. Dude, how fun is Warriors of Chaos? Right? We get to like take things from all the different gods. We got like a little Khorne, a little Nurgle. We have a Slanesh caster. Blissful Rapture will make our Alpha Strike way stronger too. All right. I think we're on to something here. So Chaos versus... So let me go ahead and save this. Chaos versus Kislev. And okay, so that looks good. Yes. Save over that. That Slanesh caster, I think, is a bit of a hidden gem. Rod of Torment. Let's go test that out real quick. I've never used that item. If it's good against, what's it called then? Like blobs. All right, so let's go to Slanesh. Does their caster have it as well? He does. Okay. Wait, what the hell is this? It's like bugging out. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. You notice how I still had the Greenskin army? Yeah, it was weird. Okay, so let's try it out against like just some random foot squires or something, right? Like some, you know, Kislev durability level infantry. Really fun matchup. Seems cool. Yeah, Bob's a great guy. I always see him in Discord, just chatting it up with folks. Good sport, good player. And let's see what we got here. So, all right, so looking at the scoreboard right now, we have an insane tiebreaker of 11. But there's a couple other folks who appear to have it as well, although I think he lost 2 games. Yeah, he did. Okay. So we're currently number 2, but there's still matches waiting to be finished. So our chances of qualifying for the top 4 are actually somewhat likely since our opponents did so well. We played a strong run of opponents. We played Kark, we played FPod, we played Bob. So all of our opponents did well, which means our tiebreaker is very good. So there's a good chance we make top 4. Hadri's looks like he's still in his game, I think. Yeah, so Hadri's versus the Space Pope. If Hadri's win, Hadri's, you know, pretty good odds. So he's probably going to advance to top 4. Kark has a decent tiebreaker at 7, but yeah, probably not enough. The dreaded Slaanesh Orcs. All right, so let's test this out. Man, Slaanesh is so cool, too. I think I'm going to play them in the next tournament. I love playing in these tournaments, just hanging out with you guys. It's such a good time. All right, so how does this work? It's a targeted bombardment. Okay, so it's not like a vortex. So, like, theoretically, yeah, the Lord of the Rings Magic cards, I'm definitely excited. I want to make a Sauron deck, obviously. I think everyone and their dog does, but yeah, I'm excited for it. It obviously took some, there's some like the depiction of Sauron. I didn't like. I wish they had just gone with like how Sauron kind of looked in the movie, but I still think he looks really cool. So yeah, overall, I'm very excited for the Magic set and the lands, and like the Mount Doom and like Rivendell and all that. Okay, so we get a unit blobbed up on us. This is the Rod of Torment. Okay, let's see what kind of damage this actually is. It worth bringing is the question. Some forbidden technology. Yeah. And it's got 3 charges. It has 100% armor piercing. I would say yes. Let's make him Rampage. Yeah, I think it makes my guy Rampage. Okay. So we're going to let the Rod come off cooldown now, and we can go ahead and just drop a little fun Pit of Shades here, just for the memes. And we're going to test that Rod against the Bretonnian Lord. I want to see if it's like good at doing damage against single entity lords. Yeah, basic Slaanesh Lords are actually really not bad. They're just overshadowed by Sigvald, unfortunately. All right, so we're using the Rod on the Lord here. Okay, not so much. But it seems like it's maybe a worthy inclusion against those guys. Yeah, a worthy inclusion. Yeah, there's 3 Saurons. I don't know which one I want to make. So I just finished making a really fun Magic deck called John Arenicus. He's from Baldur's Gate. It's a blue-black commander. It's probably my favorite commander I've made in a long time because he gives creatures to your enemies and they can't attack you for the rest of the game. So you just give these really like awful creatures to your friends, and yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, you can send in replays. If you're in the Discord, you just go to replays for Turin, and that's where I get replays to cast from. So yeah, we go from there. Okay, outstanding. Let's refresh this and see what we got. Almost there. All right, Hadri's still playing his game versus the Space Pope. I think we're gonna make it to the top 4, guys. I think we're gonna make it. Because currently Bob that builder, I think, is he gonna be him and Hadri's or Space Pope would be the only undefeated players. And then it would be myself with Kane looking to have a good tiebreaker. Stronger than Kark's, although there's still some matches that are finishing, so we don't know for sure. But the chances of of us making top 4 is pretty good. So we still have a chance of winning tonight's tournament. That was, man, I love Bob's build. That was so cool. People should show more love to the Gods of Chaos. They're good. Yeah. John Arenicus. Oh, he's the classic. Baldur's Gate, Shadows of Om. Come on. Remember when you start in his like little dungeon? How creepy that was? Oh, it's great. It's great. Super lag in our game. I love that Hadri's is literally like typing while he's in his game, like here in chat. Or did you guys just finish? Yeah, let me show you the the commander. Yeah, Bob came in and went 4-0 with Kislev. Yeah. Here. So this is the commander I'm playing. I'll pull it up for you guys right now. Okay. This is like the most Palpatine commander ever. Although I can go to a different website where I can get you guys like a better perspective. So if you guys like to be the Palpatine of your play group, but it does sometimes lead to you losing because Palpatine tends to not make too many friends. But if you don't mind and you just enjoy the experience of being Palpatine, I personally think this commander is just one of the most fun. Let me show you. All right, let's find him here. All right. So here we are. And so this is the commander. He's blue-black. At the beginning of your end step, okay, you target opponent gains control of one of your creatures. It gets 2/1/1 counters on it, and it's goaded for the rest of the game, okay? But that means that creature can't attack you, but it can attack everybody else. So you give it to somebody and he starts killing your opponents with the creatures you give them. And also, whenever a creature you own but don't control attacks, you get to draw a card, which is crazy cool. Now, there are some seriously evil builds with this. Let me show you what you do. So you just give them the biggest piece of shit creatures that are just like torment. You give them Desecration Elemental here. Whenever a player plays a spell, they lose a creature. Or sacrifice a creature. But, the other part of the text is that the creatures you give to your opponents, they cannot be sacrificed. So they're just stuck with them. So you give them like Abyssal Persecutor, which makes it so they can't win the game and nobody else can lose the game. You give them this creature that whenever a player plays a spell, they have to sacrifice the creature. You give them like things that make them discard cards, but are also very powerful. So like they're killing things. Ebonblade Reaper is a really good meme in this deck because whenever this thing attacks, whoever it attacks with loses half their life, and it has to attack every turn because it's goated. You give them Steel Golem here, so you can't play creature spells. So you just give this to somebody who has a creature deck and they can't play creature spells, and they also can't attack you with it. It's like the biggest meme deck ever. It's so good. It's so funny. You make a lot of villains though, but you can also play politics with that deck where you're like, hey, I'm not going to give you the bad creatures. I'm just going to like troll these guys, and like, so you kind of have to play a little bit of politics with that. But man, oh man, it is hilarious. It is hilarious. All right, so let's go here. See how we're looking on the tournament. You know, this channel was originally going to be a Magic channel. I was going to do Commander. It was going to be all about Commander format. But I RTS is my passion. So I love RTS games. So Hadries and Space Pope are the only ones battling. I look like I'm pretty solidly in the top 4. My tiebreaker is one stronger than Kane and Martin. So I should be advancing. You sold all your Magic cards this year, collection going all the way back to Urza's Saga. Oh! Hey, if anybody's trying to get rid of Magic cards, hit me up. I'm always looking to see what's out there for sale. Baldur's Gate 2 is the classic. Shadows of Om, dude, that is the Baldur's Gate game. Neverwinter Nights was really fun too, but Baldur's Gate Shadows of Om was my wife and I. That's like our childhood. We both like loved that game when we were kids. Yeah. Evil cackling behind the scenes, yeah. There's some evil cackling. You know, the Warriors of Chaos, they took their L, but they're always back. They have the plot armor of the gods. So I'm going to go refresh my water real quick. I'll be right back, and by the time I get back, we'll probably be all set for the top 4. So should be fun. All right, I'll be right back.
More, Lord of Death, keep our souls, lest they fall prey to him.
All right, guys, I'm back. Trailer's perfect. It's like literally timed perfectly with my route to the kitchen to go get some water. It worked out well. All right, so yep, Hadries and his opponent's still in the game. We'll see. Hopefully the lag won't be too much of an issue. And yeah, we'll just hang out for a couple minutes, guys. So let's go ahead and scheme like what we could potentially play against. So firstly, let's go make a lobby. Let's make a multiplayer battle and host. Turn lobby, looks good. Okay, so Hadries is playing Chaos Dwarves. We have a build for that. Who else? Bob is playing Kislev, which we just kind of like reworked our build a little bit. However, he would probably change his build up if we face each other again. So we have a Kislev build, we have a Chaos Dwarf build. I would be Warriors of Chaos, and the other player who's probably going to make it. 2 more maps done and we'll be in the next patch. Oh, so Bob that builder says there's 2 new maps coming to the Total Tavern map pack that will be in the next patch. Hell yeah. 2 new maps. Hyped. Yes, I love it. We're done, just got to enter the score. Great. And yeah, so we'll probably play, I'm pretty sure it pairs from top seed to lowest seed. So Hadri's will be the top seed. So he'll probably be playing against the individual below me, or at least that's how it's supposed to work. It doesn't matter either way, but what is the most powerful Chaos faction? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like Khorne is pretty good. I feel like Warriors of Chaos are very strong. I mean, we went 3-1 with them tonight against very strong players and could have potentially gone undefeated. So yeah, I think Warriors of Chaos are in a good spot. Like, we weren't playing weak players. Every game tonight was against, you know, a top 10, top 15 player. So yeah, and they did pretty well. The old Warriors of Chaos. Okay, so Hadri's updating the score. Let's see how this is going to go here. And it is updated. All right, so now we advance to the top 4. How it works, I'll show you guys. We go to the top, we click advance the top 4. So the top 4 is going to be Hadri's, Bob That Builder, myself, and Kane. Oh, all right, Kane. Advance to top 4. So you click that. It's a pretty cool little feature. And then we can finalize this tournament since this one's done. So it registers all the stats on the website. And then we go here and it creates a separate tournament for the top 4. So it's me versus Bob again. Oh man, okay. And then Kane versus Hadri's. Let's go, Bob. Round 2. Chaos didn't hear no bell. All right, let's get Bob in here. This is gonna be fun. Round 2, bro. Oh man, this is like where the mind games come in. Who switches up their builds, you know? Like, do they, or is it, it's like a game of chicken almost. Oh wow, okay. I'm secretly hoping he can get me again with Kislev, because it's just so cool seeing Kislev do well. The map is gonna be Glade of the Everqueen, all right? Glade of the Everqueen is the map. Chaos didn't hear no bell. All right, so let's see if our reworked build is actually like decent. Is the thing. I think I might make some minor tweaks too, like in retrospect. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see. The sacrifice I made was not enough. Yeah, Boris. Hadri's is playing an elf. We have a really cool range of factions tonight. So guys, our top 4 tonight are Warriors of Chaos, Kislev, Chaos Dwarfs, and I think High Elves or Dark Elves. No, is it Dark Elves or High Elves? Let's see. Change from Glade if you want Kislev to win. Let's see here. Okay, so I think we're good. I like this. What were we going to change in our build? I feel like the Severed Claw was pretty good. Like, it was like an anchor piece. Yeah, overall, I mean, like, the baseline Cheap Marauders are good, but the basic Chaos Warriors are also pretty darn resilient. I do like them a lot. And, yeah, I mean, I think we're just chilling. I think we're just ready to party, man. Have a little bit of money left to spend. Do we really want a Manticore for any reason? No, the Manticore feels like a bit of a silly choice, if you ask me. I wish the Swords of Chaos were good. Like, they just don't feel that great to me, which is a shame. But the Swords of Chaos are a unit I've always kind of wanted to be a little bit better. Forsaken, probably get wrecked by Kislev units now. Chaos Knights are going to have a bad time versus like Bear Riders and all that. So the War Bear Riders could be a little bit of a problem, to say the least. Yeah. I guess it's those guys, man. I guess it's those guys. 125, and we can go ahead and upgrade you to this, and I think we're good to go. I think we're ready to party, man. Let's see how this battle unfolds. Do we really want you, though? Yeah, I mean, the halberds are nice. The grinding potential is certainly good. They can be kind of drawn around, though, and drawn through the mud. Herald Hammerstorm. Only Cav Kislev coming for the Hell Cannon? Yes. That is if I brought a Hell Cannon, Bob. The layers of mind games are deep here, dude. It runs deep. Yeah, we'll try that out. That looks like it's a bit fun. That looks like it is a bit of fun indeed. Swords of Chaos need Grail Knight treatment? Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things in the game that kind of, you know, like Dragon Princes, I would say, like before even them, would probably appreciate some of the changes. All right, so if we cut you... Sorry, I'm just trying to get this build nice and solid. Anything else? The Bronze Armor of Jrak. What the hell does that even do? I'm like learning all these new tricks here today. Yeah, that looks good. We got 450 left on our last run of units. Do this, get that. All right, man, let's see if this like re-schemed build works. Oh man, this is a fun matchup though. I'm excited to explore this one. What if I just come with 3 hell cannons? Ho ho ho, Chaos Dawi, Ita Chutu, so. Does anybody else think that the Chaos Dwarves sound like Jabba the Hutt? They sound like the Hutts from Star Wars, like the way they talk. You know, I totally get Jabba the Hutt vibes when they speak. Yeah. Oh man, we forgot to change our faction banner again. Chaos has so many cool ones, but you always end up on the same ones just out of laziness. He's trolling in chat. I would love to see Bob just win this with... You know what? Oh, there's an achievement, actually, for winning with Kislev in a single faction tournament. Although it's probably a little bit outdated now, but if Bob wins, we'll still give it to him if he earns it. Trolls are good, but they get wrecked by Streltsy, so yeah, you got to watch out. 100% job, I see, Evan? Yeah, you know what's up. Good luck, have fun. You too. We got Hadries battling on the other side with the Chaos Dwarfs. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, perfect. Look. Alrighty. So we are in the game. So yeah, we have our Slanesh caster. We got Prince Sigvald. Got some baseline Marauders who are going to be getting up there to party. Do we just park the Severed Claw on our back objective, actually? It's kind of an interesting idea, isn't it? We could just go super wide, too. Kind of feel out how Kislev wants to play. Yeah, looking good. So I think these guys move up through the trees with Sigvald. Couple baseline Marauders. Couple great weapons in the back. And then, obviously, you need like, otherwise, if you don't have trolls, you really struggle to deal with cavalry, in my experience. You got Slicing Shards, couple cool spells. Ita Chutu Dawi. Ho ho ho. All right, good luck, have fun to Bob, man. What a champion. So yeah, there's gonna be like dervishes diving my hell cannon if I do decide to summon it out. We have to see if he brought the same build. I'm gonna need the hell cannon, like 100%. So look, he brought a little Grom. Yeah, he was expecting the hell cannon, but there is no hell cannon. Oh, 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 oh. All right, let's go into the trees. That was a Professor Pone laugh. All right, so we're getting the trolls into the trees. We're going to move you guys up. So he did switch his build. He brought a little Grom, which I'm just not going to bring out the hell cannon until that thing's used its ammo, or, you know, we'll see. We'll feel it out. Do we save up for the Skull Crushers? That's pretty heavy metal, but yeah. Yeah, he's got the Streltsy line. It's happening. Sigvald could just charge that thing, too. He could just go for it. Yeah. Let's get you up here. Let's get that Slanesh caster in the trees. Get the trolls moving up here, and what we do is we probably leave one Chaos Warrior on this back objective. We take the 2 Marauders over here and try and grab this objective. Turin the Hutt, yeah, basically. Yeah, it's my new role playing here. Streltsy are all over the place, but he doesn't have as many as before. He's got 4 this time with Katarine. Katarine's pretty cool. Yeah, she's got that nice Frostfang, which does some good work. He's gonna have to go to my back objective, I would wager, at some point. We could call in some trolls to help defend that. I don't hate the idea. There's going to be a lot of cavalry coming out, but yeah, now we have like more tools with which to trundle. So objectives opening up in 41 seconds. The gun line's going to advance on us. I do have my bombardment piece, so let's get you and you. A couple Marauders coming out from the bushes. Good. So we got shielded dudes against the Streltsy. We can definitely go for a bit of an envelop if we want to. The Severed Claw stands at the ready, so let's get you guys up and get this Slanesh caster ready to go. Katarine, he's going to try and get some freebies from us, which is smart. Yeah, it looks like did he use an Icebane's Kiss there, or like a Frostfang? Oh, that was a little Grom. Yeah, that was the old little Grom. So we just need to make sure we capture this objective, and this point belongs to us. Sigvald's going to start moving over there. He might as well. Sigvald's so hot right now. And yeah, he just moved in for a little bit of poke on Katarine. And we got the big trolls chilling here. Sigvald's going to move up and just start trying to go after the Streltsy. And I could call out the Hell Cannon, but man, oh man, it feels a little bit precarious, doesn't it? Let's get one more troll. Come, bring him up. Katarine's going in for round 2. Sigvald, I wonder if Sigvald can survive all those Streltsy. That is the question. All right, so let's get the trolls, move you guys up, do this, and get the Slanesh caster heading that way too. And again, we're happy to just kind of party here. Yeah, Sigvald doing Sigvald things. He can even go after the little Grom, but I don't know. I feel like he should be able to kind of endure this a little bit. So let's move up. Let's move up. Got the trolls coming, and you guys moving up here. And let's get these great opens good to go. Good to go. We're going to lose 1 unit of Marauders, but it is what it is. So, all right. So Sigvald is getting on top of some of the Streltsy. So this time, oh shit. I was not paying attention there. All right, let's drop these slicing shards there. See if we can get some damage on him. And the trolls, they can actually come over here and just start pounding these guys. That's like basically free real estate. So slicing shards, yeah, he tried to snipe my caster. Good thing I was watching there. We do force the units to move a little bit, which is good. And now these great weapons can head this way. And let's call some doggos out of Vanguard. Some really good boys. Like the best dogs you can find, the best boys is what we're calling. We're calling them out. All right, so let's move up, move up. I'm gonna get you guys heading into these. And now we got trolls moving in, but their leadership is so fickle. All right, so let's pull them back. Yeah, we might have blundered here a little bit. So let's go ahead and do this and see if we can just debuff there to trigger the buff. You guys pull back and pull back. Oh man, I summoned way too many hounds. Okay, so we need to just pull these guys away. I definitely just blundered pretty hard. Yeah, well played on him. He certainly caught me slipping. So Streltsy are being compromised. These Streltsy should get pushed, and we should be able to keep pushing through. This objective's looking a little bit scary, but let's go ahead and get the those guys here. And the Hound units, yeah, we could probably rip them apart with Troll support. I think we can definitely tear them up, which is going to be fine. All right, so Slaanesh Caster. Let's go ahead and drop the Lash to get the melee attack buff, and then we can go ahead and do the... Did that not go off? That was weird. That was very strange. All right, great weapons, keep going. Chasing and chasing. So the guns aren't quite as disruptive this time, you've noticed? They're not quite as disruptive. We did get anti-large halberds going after the bears, and let's keep our Slaanesh character back in the shadows. As far as reinforcements go, I think saving up for... yeah, probably like the big cavalry wouldn't be a bad idea. All right, so let's get you heading this way. How's it all looking here? Yep, we're moving. We need to just keep force pathing through if we can. Sigvald and company, we've almost stolen his back objective, which is going to be a big win for us. And yeah, now the trolls can head over here and head over here and hopefully head those off. All right, so Slaanesh Caster, let's go ahead and put Acquiescence on just whatever we can. Yeah, these guys, just to trigger the melee attack buff for our entire army. The Hound units looking good. Let's kind of squeak around the side and see if we can pressure. Our home objective in a little bit of danger of being taken. All right, let's get you back. And now we need to get the big cavalry. Oh, corn heavy cavalry. Blood for the blood god. All right, let's get out here. Let's get in there. Support him a little bit. Katarine's out for blood, as you can see. So we need to just run back to our support. Let's get some of these trolls coming in. And yeah, once again, we're not able to get through there. So well played. I mean, what did he call in? Winged Lancers. All right. So let's keep you guys moving up. The objective has been taken, but as far as value goes, this is a much closer game. This is like way better than what we encountered before. So let's get you guys in, and we can go ahead and just do a whip here. And the reason why we're doing the whip is just to proc the melee attack buff. And the bears are going to try and run, but this is where we sandwich them with all the cavalry, and we just laugh all the way to the bank. All right, so Sigvald, he's so hot right now. He is just all over that point. We're winning over here. And our Slaaneshi caster is going to cast the Acquiescence on these guys. Oh, Ita Chutu Kislev. Ho, 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 ho. All right, so where are we at? You guys, the trolls, blocking up Winged Lancers is very cost effective. And it looks like the Oath Brothers of Tor have been torn up by the heavy cavalry, so outstanding. We still have his back objective. So let's get you here. And let's keep these guys fighting here. This whole fight over here is a little bit dicey, but Severed Claws trading turbo effectively. A lot of those units. We don't have much to summon in, so let's just call you guys out. Unsummon you, and we can unsummon these hounds, although I think they're going to be more useful on the field. So let's push up there, and outstanding. All right, so the big heavy cavalry did pretty damn well. We don't want to lose this point, so let's move back onto the point. Make sure we get control over that. Call the horsemen out, and they can come help too. Got some great weapons here. Our caster is being hunted by Katarine. Let's see if these big doggos can make it. They can help with the Winged Lancers, and yeah, Sigvald's just being a pain, man. He's just sitting on this objective. Little Grom's almost out of ammo, so we can start considering summoning in some big heavy hitters. All right, so we've fallen back to the point. We got the capture weight again, so let's just chill in the point. Have our Marauder Horsemen do a little bit of kiting there. And the Slaanesh caster is just going to run. Hopefully not get caught here. And now we have the old Kosovo Dervishes. All right, so we can head them off. It looks like this fight's going to be a win. Sigvald keeping that old bump and grind going, making them listen to some sweet 90s R&B music. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Give me that Katarine pick. Oh, yes. Bulldogs of Khorne. Go, my Bulldogs. Be free. All right. So we probably need more trolls. Yeah. Trolls moving up to the point is going to be pretty good. So how's Sigvald doing? Yeah. I mean, Sigvald he's causing havoc, man. Let's pull you guys back. Actually, we could probably just go jump on the Streltsy there. Do this, and yep, the corn dogs doing really solid. Let's go ahead and do a debuff to buff our entire army. And we got a nice lockdown on this. And we pulled the value lead too, so the adjustment we made to our build was good. He did adjust his build a little bit too, but I feel like, yeah, the little Grom, I don't know, we'll have to see what kind of value it got this game. Not getting your Lord sniped, obviously, is going to massively increase the effectiveness of your build, right? So let's jump back here on these guys. Let's get our Slaanesh caster, bring it up here. We can do some slicing shards. We'll see if he's paying attention. If not, it's going to be Value City. And looking at this objective, we got some trolls moving up. And yeah, he's moving Zargard in, but Zargard aren't going to be a problem. Oh, man. The Skull Crushers are so cool, too. All right, trolls, keep going. Hey, we got the slicing shards. Yes, we finally made it work. All right, so now it's time to just swamp the battlefield with Marauders. Marauders! Chaos Marauders! All right, Sigvald, let's go. Let's get that action going, man. Let's cause some drama up in this game, huh? All right, so Katarine isolated some of those trolls. Let's go ahead and get on you guys. Skull Crushers, we can move them back here. They're going to be tough. Ooh, we're walking right into that. That sucks. I think that objective is like firmly in our control, though. All right, Sun Summon you. Let's get some Hound units. Have them jump onto the Streltsy here if we can. And Sigvald just, yeah, he's just causing a lot of havoc on that. Skull Crushers can definitely just crump those Lancers there. Yeah, summoning them out actually turned out to be a good call. All right, let's get some of you guys here with the Corn Cavalry doing their thing, and we have the Severed Claw, who's basically taken no damage this game, mind you. I'm about to get the Streltsy shut down, and do we want to go here and just like kill that little Grom? Yeah, it doesn't feel like a bad idea, actually. Let's get the throwing weapons. Put them in skirmish mode so I can be lazy. Pull you guys around, and save up. Save up for this. Yep, my caster did die. Looks like he got it with Katarine. He finally got me with that character, but I think we're in a good commanding position here. Let's get some Marauders moving up, and the Skull Crushers are just going to go get that little Grom down, because otherwise he could unsummon it and get a big refund, which we don't want, obviously, right? So boom and boom. More bodies out on the field to, you know, get that Helm's Deep on the objectives. Zargard Great Open's not having a good time, and here we do get the old, big Cav on top of that. And there's no Cav units he can really summon out that would be like super good here, so. Let's go, trolls. Sigvald. Oh my god, look how magnificent Sigvald is. We're going to get that back point too. Yeah, Grom will crush a Hell Cannon. Yeah, definitely. Definitely will. All right, let's get Horsemen here. We could summon out the Slaanesh caster, but we actually do have a fair amount of Winds of Magic left, so that could actually be a smart idea. Got Poison Hounds too. Severed Claw just straight up raid bossing it here. We got Streltsy on their way in, but don't think they're going to be too much of an issue. We can just Force Path like right on top of them with all that stuff. And it looks like we did take his home objective. He's going to send some dervishes in, but Sigvald and these Corn Cavalry will massacre them pretty hard. All right, so the caster, we can bring it back in a second. Let's get the trolls on top of the Streltsy here. Have the Great Opens keep fighting, and Severed Claw can go after Katarine. Yes, my minions, yes. Get them, kill them. Good, good. Let's go bounce out here, go after these guys, and the Slaaneshi caster is going to come back in. He didn't hear no bell either. You know, Chaos has not been hearing too many bells tonight. All right, let's get Severed Claw in there. We got on top of them. We're doing a little bit of kiting here. We'll just send our Horsemen into melee here, and then grab one of these troll units and have them rush out to intercept there, which should be pretty good. So Streltsy are shut down, and that's good. Let's go get that Snow Leopard. As far as this objective goes in the back, I think we're okay. So we're going to cast this just to get the army-wide buff from the Blissful Rapture, which is going to be very strong, and have you guys head to his back objective. He's really running out of time, though. The value's favoring us. Skull Crusher is doing some solid work there, but he is going to get his back objective back. So let's get some Hounds just for quick support up onto the point. No, it's not Hell Cannon time. I don't think so. Like, the Hell Cannon, I think, would have accrued value for us earlier, but here, this is certainly better. Yeah, Snow Leopard gets crumped. Dude, these Cornate anti-large cav dudes, 2,500 value on the Skull Crushers. Oh, so cool. Elite units doing well. I love it. All right, so we get broken there. Let's get Sigvald back to this objective. Should be able to take that and just kind of keep moving up with the Winged Lancers. We can do the Lash of Slaanesh to get the melee attack buff. Did a little bit of damage, call some doggos in, and get some more Horsemen. Horsemen, great, throwing their axes at things, and you know, that's what they do. They throw axes at things. Trolls got broken there, inevitably. They were pretty unsupported, so those units are shattered. Let's move up, take his home objective. And yeah, Sigvald's going to get that. He's coming for it. GG, well played. Yeah, still got it. Severed Claws is really good. Yeah, they're really good. They're an incredibly strong unit, especially against Kislev. Streltsy countered them, but they were able to fight. 1,500. Trolls did good. Slaanesh Caster was a great choice. Sigvald was also a much better choice. And yeah, man, everything just kind of worked. The Skull Crushers at the 2,600 value is really solid also. Man, because they crushed Kislev Cavalry, right? Except Bear Riders. But the Bear Riders were so injured by the time they fought. I needed to adjust build and not let Lord get sniped. Plus map better. GG, man. GG, Bob. Great games, great games. All right, so we're in the grand finals. Going to be playing either Hadri's or Kane. How well would Skull Crushers do if backed up by a Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle? You can't bring a Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle with Warriors of Chaos. It would have to be Festus. So yeah, probably pretty good. Yeah, they hit really hard. Sigvald's awesome, man. We've used Sigvald, Valkia, and Festus tonight. We've had almost the full trifecta. Zinch is just crying in the corner. All right, so Warriors of Chaos versus Kislev. Got to keep dragging that old Warriors of Chaos win rate up. Got to do it. GG, well played. Could not handle the hotness. Sigvald's too hot, dude. He's so hot. Yeah, he's a much better choice, especially against Streltsy play, because you can't really snipe him, and he just chases them, and it's like super nightmare. This last one is best of 3 though, and we're playing the winner of Kane and Hadri's. So let's see how this goes. All right. Alrighty, perfect. Let's have some water here. Village? No. Village is pretty bad, unfortunately. Yeah, he could use some milk. What's the best way to kill Sigvald? No, you usually don't. You just ignore him. I mean, you can kill Sigvald. If you have like a really powerful anti-infantry monster or something, or like a giant can kill Sigvald, you can Spirit Leech snipe him and then kill him with a giant type monster. But typically you just ignore him. It's not like Sigvald does a ton of damage. He's just disruptive more than anything, you know? Yeah, he melted the Ice Queen's heart. Yes, he did. Little Grom paid for itself. It got 1,400 value, so I suspect he was shooting trolls as well as my cavalry when I called them in. I think the big turning point was the... Oh, yeah, you can bring a Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle. I thought you meant a Sorcerer Hero. I'm sorry. Yes, so you could do that, but you would just bring Festus, probably. Yeah, the Bear Riders not doing well was a big turning point. That was like a big momentum shift, I felt, in the game. Yeah, very, very big one. So Kane and Hadri's having the Duel of Fates. Kane is playing... I know Hadri's is playing Chaos Dwarves. Oh, wait, no, we go to best of 3. Shit. Oh, no, it's going to be standard best of 3. Oh... All right, guys, I'm going to go grab some water. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. Thanks for sticking around. It's been a fun event tonight, and we have Oakenshield, Celestial Lake, and Halls of Karagdoom. So Oakenshield will be our first map. Let's go ahead and get the Turin Grand Finals lobby all set up. Grand Finals. All right, cool. Let's do it. Blade Singers. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I could see Blade Singers being pretty good against Chaos. Yeah, I actually did not want to play Wood Elves tonight. I was sweating bullets. I was like, oh, I don't know if I really want to deal with them. So Oakenshield is a very good shooting map, so we could see any number of things here, but we'll see. I am top of the bracket, so I would be picking and banning first. So, okay. Pick 3, ban 1. Yeah, too much of a focus trying to snipe the caster with the bears and completely screwed up my bear cavalry positioning. Yeah, it's funny, it was kind of like the reverse, right? In the first game we played, you stressed me out, and I screwed up and lost my thing, and then in the second game, it happened to you, yeah. T-Rex push-up, Sigvald, the most beautiful man in the cosmos, wins again. Thank you, T-Rex. Holy shit, man. Going balls deep with the Hundy there. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. And I'm glad you enjoyed the Warriors of Chaos. Honestly, man, you guys can see, like, just because a faction has a low win rate doesn't mean they're bad, right? Like, they were, Warriors of Chaos before we played them tonight was sitting at, 25% win rate, which most people would just assume they're trash, right? But like we came in and we were able to go 4-1 in the earlier rounds, defeating top tier players in every game. Right. So, I mean, they definitely have teeth. A lot of fun synergies. I even think Kolek can be good in a couple matchups. Like Kolek against Ogre Kingdoms could be pretty fun. There's so much cool stuff you could do with them. Wood Elves. Who brought the Wood Elves up like this? I feel like there's just one person playing them who's very good. It's so weird seeing Wood Elves at the top of the bracket. It's very strange. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, it's Tim the Wilder. How you doing, man? I see you in there. I see you lurking. So he used secret host karma to force all Wood Elves into mirrors. It's true. I did. I didn't want to face them, so I made you guys play. I switched the brackets behind on the back end of the website. Yeah, those are facts right there. Kane and Hadries are wrapping up their game. You got a cool replay? Send it my way, dude. Send it my way. I will happily cast that. Hope to run into you another time. That was a complete switch. It was really fun to see how KS can play, for sure. GG, man. We shall meet again. Okay, so the ancient war between trains and dragons rages on. Oh, man. All right. So I think, Hadries, did you win? Wood Elves are always the best. Whoever keeps... Wood Elves are my favorite elf faction. Yeah, they're really cool. Doom Knights. I would actually consider using Doom Knights against Wood Elves, actually. Like flying heavy cavalry that they can't like intercept with chaff. And it can like juke and also has a bombardment. Yes. Thank you, Hadries. Appreciate it, man. Is it you in finals? Or are we playing an elf? All right, so we're playing Hadries. My good friend, my good pal Hadries. We literally chat all the time. Let's see how this goes. And I'll start with the picks and bans. Seize the Memes production. Sigvald Zoolander unleashes Magnum on the Kislevites. He did. He just did the turn and gave the Streltsy the dramatic look, and they could do nothing. All right, so Empire. Who else do we want on this map? So we're on Oakenshield. I don't think I want to play Warriors of Chaos on this map, although maybe they wouldn't be bad. So Empire. Kislev could be good, but I haven't practiced them yet. I don't really know their new nuances. So probably go for Tomb Kings. And we probably want to use Chaos Dwarfs as like a counter pick, I would say. Slanesh can also be surprisingly decent on this map, considering how big it is. So Empire versus Bretonnia, I feel like I have a chance. Tomb Kings, I also feel like I have a chance. And then against, do I want to throw Dwarves in there as like a counter tech? It is a pretty darn big map. So Dwarves and Dwarfs banning. Is there anyone I want to ban? Like Hadries, I don't think has been playing Skaven. Chaos Dwarfs, would I feel comfortable? If you went Chaos Dwarfs banning, it's tricky. I'm good, darling. Thank you. Yes. Love you, darling. Zinch would be fun. Skaven could be kind of cool too. I don't hate the idea of some rats. And I'm gonna go Skaven. I haven't played them in a while, but they're really fun. Skaven banning. I feel okay against Norska, so let's ban Ogre Kingdoms. I don't know if Hadries plays Ogre Kingdoms, but we're gonna throw it in there. We're going back to my old school Warhammer 2 picks. I used to play a ton of Skaven and Tomb Kings way back in the day. I'll try and find a way for Warriors of Chaos to get picked here. Let me get the scoreboard set up too, now that we're in a best of 3. This is from the previous tournament I think we had. All right, so let's get that. Hadri's probably going to go Bretonnia. He's been practicing them, so I feel like Bretonnia probably is favored against Empire now. Yeah, I gotta put some respect on that. So Turin versus Hadri's. A match as old as time. Let's see what he's got. Have you seen the pictures of Frost Giant Studios New York TS? Yeah, I'm for sure gonna play it. I wish they had invited me to the beta, but I didn't get an invite. I'm so bummed. I even reached out to them. I reached out to them like 4 or 5 months ago. Yeah, they were like, yeah, we'll contact you when something's going on, but I'll go Dowie banning Skaven. All right, so we got Dwarves versus either Tomb Kings or Empire. We're going to go with the Sons of Sigmar, baby, taking it back to an old classic. All right, so let's go Empire. Do this, get the blockers up. I actually don't mind playing Dwarves on a big map like this. If it were smaller, I wouldn't want to, but here I feel like we can do some work for sure. Okay, so we got that. I hear our Chihuahua out in the living room just going bananas. We have a vicious Chihuahua. She's making the funniest sounds. Oh my god. Okay. Now, what else would we want to do? I think that's probably good. And then I have some forbidden tech for Hadries. I definitely do. So we'll drop that. Get one of those. I think that's going to be good. So I think we throw 2 of you guys in, and then we just throw in you guys for the rest of the army. And reinforcements, we get this, this, and this. I just hear Anna talking to the dog out there. It always makes me laugh. All right. We could also switch it up and bring in a couple more basic units. Grenade launchers are still pretty good against dwarves, for sure. You want to party with them. And for this, I have some really weird ideas about this matchup that I think are going to catch some people off guard. We'll have to see. All right, so we got that. Do we want one of these? Yes, I think that's pretty good. Sigmar Suns are very vulnerable against blasting charges, but even still, they do give you some unbreakable stopping weight with which to fight the dread Dowie. Man, blasting charges hurt so bad. They hurt so bad. Chihuahuas are pretty much Nurglings. Yeah, they're definitely in the ballpark of being tiny little Nurglings. We love our little Chihuahua. She's quite a creature. Okay, and then is there any way we could save a little bit of money? Oh man, I almost screwed up bad. Holy shit. I almost screwed up really bad with this build. 2, 3, and 4. So that's looking pretty nice to me. Free Company Militia aren't like amazing against dwarves, but they at least have Vanguard, so you can use them to Vanguard up and like grab things. And then what do we want to do aside from that? I always like have a bit of excitement for like Lance Demis, but I'm always also slightly underwhelmed by them. Yeah, so I think that's the direction we go. And we cut this and get these units. And yeah, I think we're ready to go, man. I'm curious about this one. Let's switch it up. Okay. What group should we go? Midland is always fun. We could do Hockland here. Oh, let's do Averland. Averland has a really cool kind of color scheme. We'll give that a good old college try. All right, I think we're ready. Let's see how this goes, man. Let's see how this goes. Good luck to Hadries, man. Should be fun. Hopefully we don't have too much lag. Sometimes we do have lag when we play. But we'll hope for the best tonight. This is a single faction tournament, but the grand finals are best of 3. Because if you work all night to get to a best of 3, it kind of feels bad to lose a grand finals and a best of 1. So what we typically do is we do the grand finals best of 3. Not always, but it's generally, it works out pretty well, I would say. All right, so yeah, I think you're chilling here. He's ready to go. Balthazar Gelp going to be flying around on his mighty steed Quicksilver. Hadries can take that information if he wants. It's pretty standard protocol for Balthazar Gelp to be the pick. I mean, I'm trying to think who else you could go with here. Yeah, the Empire doesn't really have like a good... I mean, you could go Foot Franz. Like, Foot Franz could be interesting, although he would still probably require healing because the dwarf characters would be able to fight him. So that's a little bit suspicious there, right? Could cut this. That looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, I like the build. I like it. I think it's fine. Yeah, great swords are better now. They're still a big liability though. Dwarves can definitely kill them quickly with focus fire, so you gotta be careful with that one. You know what? Let's switch this up. Let's switch this up and get you. Yeah, I like this change. I just made a slight change to my build. I think it's quite a bit better now. So Hadri's taking a little bit longer to build. Let's see if it will be his undoing. Yeah, Metal Magic's not bad. It's just, you know, honestly, spamming Searing Doom is pretty cost effective against you know, anyone really. Gets the job done. Yeah, Foot Franz is like in theory good, right? Like armor piercing, but like he's just gonna get shot and probably killed by Thoric or have a rough fight with Thoric, and then you have to allocate healing to him, and I don't know. Maybe you could do a Horse Franz, but no, Foot Franz would probably be the best, I would say. Valkia the Bloody. We don't have Valkia in this game. We played Warriors of Chaos earlier. They certainly had a good run. But here we are. We're back, and Oakenshield is going to be the map. Let's do it. The Daiwei already. Don't worry, we got the blocker. We're good. Thank you, Dr. Dragon. So yeah, basically we have the classic Hell Cannons, because if you don't, or excuse me, Sunmaker type units. Because if you don't have these, then the Dwarves, it's really, really hard to clear out their infantry in mass. And then we go with a massive line of handgunners. I usually leave one in the back to fend off gyrocopters. And then the rest of the guns are going to move up and just do a little bit of poke. They do get outranged, but the idea is the Sunmaker like kills the things that can range them, and then, you know, the rest of it is all sunshine and rainbows. And yeah. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's get you guys ready to party. And we'll try and grab the middle 2 objectives. Double Witch Hunter is actually super good against dwarves. It's very tough for them to deal with. Any plans for rules with Chaos Dwarves? Feel like well, yeah, we're thinking about using a mod to fix the capture weight for the laborers, which I think would be totally reasonable. It's not like it's like a bounce thing. It's just a straight up bug. So yeah, probably so. Good luck, have fun to Hadrius. Let's see what he's got. I'm curious about the Forbidden Dwarf tech. Let's see what he's got. Witch Hunters are actually really good here. Huge armor piercing shots. And since they reworked magic damage, dwarves have spell resist. They don't resist against magical damage, right? So it's pretty good. Yeah, so we just go grab these, and we'll see Hadrius. Maybe we'll make a play for the back objective there. Yeah, Witch Hunters, very, very fun. Very fun unit. You can also use Balthazar to chase gyrocopters. He doesn't kill them quickly, but, you know, he does his thing. Hadrius with the balls deep deployment here. He's only got 12 units. Maybe he's got like a more dynamic formation here. All right, so he's actually going to go for the artillery trade, which is interesting. I didn't think he was. Oh my god, the chainsaw guy's back. He heard we were in the grand finals, and he's like, "It's time, baby. Unleash the chainsaw." All right, so Gelt's going to fly up. Yeah, which is fine. I'm happy to just kind of sit back here and let my artillery just kind of chill out. Yes, and yes. Move up with the guns, move up with the Witch Hunters, grab the objectives, and just go start harassing and just hope Balthazar Gelt doesn't get sniped. What do we got here? We got Dwarf Warriors. I'm definitely not going to scoot up. Like, I don't care if my infantry get shot by cannons. He's going to have to move up on the point. I want him to, like, come to me, right? Oh, my God. Chainsaw Man, calm your shit. Let's get some swordsmen out. Just out of control. Okay, so the cannons look like they're coming. He's not quite in range, but we're just juking back and forth. And yeah, he's creeping up with those for sure. We have our own guns moving, and we're just going to use them to grab the objectives. Okay, he's shooting at the Witch Hunters now. So let's just kind of fan them out. And on the far side, what do we have? Yeah, we're going to hopefully get this objective. Move our guns up, and the Sunmaker should be in range soon. We're not in any rush. I could shoot up, like scoot up and try and start getting his cannons, but I think eating cannons on these type of units isn't like a huge deal. All right, so let's get swordsmen and swordsmen. State troopers all across. Just kind of flood the field with dudes, the dude tide. Let's get the Witch Hunters like closer to his army. Yeah, he's trying to cannon snipe them. That's hilarious. I mean, I don't know if it'll work. Maybe it will. All right, let's move you up. I don't think he's going to try any sneaky on my Sunmaker crew. So we'll see what we can do here. Okay, Dwarf Warriors. You guys sit right here. Let's get the Witch Hunters moving up. Balthazar Gelt is getting shot, so we need to be really, really on top of it. Ah, I love it. I love when that happens. They just, like, waste all their ammo shooting at one unit. Okay, so let's have them stop. Gelt needs to get back. We are getting cannoned. Well, you know, that's one way to send a message. Let's pull Balthazar Gelt back, let him retreat a little bit. And now we got gunfire coming up, so the dwarves are going to be forced back. And the Witch Hunters can move up. Gelt's going to sit in the shadows here. And we got more swordsmen on their way out. So we could do some grenade action here. Let's get some grenade launchers. See if he wants to use the cannons there. And, uh-oh, guns need to pull back. All right, you guys, retreat. Now is not a good time for us. All right, so Sunmaker, and Sunmaker. Let's do this, retreat with our guns. Very Bronzodi of us. We got some more swordsmen on their way. Let's go get your boy. And now, yeah, we got some good grenade action on that far side objective. So you can keep shooting. Witch Hunters, you want to move them up. And, yep, Witch Hunter, one goes here, and one goes there. All right, Witch Hunters, you need to do a little bit of spotting here. Grenade launchers doing great work. Now we just pull them back and send swordsmen over that way. And so far, I would say the harass is going pretty well. Let's do a little bit of a bombardment here on these guys. The lovely sounds of a chainsaw. Nothing quite like it, right? Okay, Balthazar Gelt's going to keep juking so he doesn't get popped. One unit going down. Pretty good Searing Doom right there, I would say. Pretty good Searing Doom. And now you can pull back here. And we can also take some of these out of the Vanguard and move you up. All right. So I would say so far the initial execution of the strategy is going well. But, you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Is Sigmar with us tonight or is he against us? He did see us playing the Dark Gods, right? So, all right. So we need to retreat. You swordsmen need to move up and engage here. Move you and pull you guys across and move you guys up. All right. So I don't think he's got any sneaky. I think it's pretty much what you see is what you get. And the Witch Hunter is still causing a lot of disruption. Oh, you get one of you shooting here. Keep going after all the bow units, which I think is going to be pretty important. A little bit of friendly fire, never hurt. And Balthazar, he's trying to cheese Gelt. Okay, so we need to just pull Gelt away. Yeah, we don't want any of that. And, yep, let's get the Free Company shooting here. Yep, Gelt's broken. Very sloppy, but the thing about him cheesing Gelt is I can just resummon him, I think. All right, so let's do this. Get the Sunmaker going after these guys. Yeah, and Gelt should rally, and I could just kind of keep him on the back of the battlefield and hopefully be okay. All right, so let's get you back. Let's do a little bit of grenade launching here, and now we can go ahead and call in some greatswords. So let's call in greatswords up the top, and Gelt's going to just run back here and play very defensively. Like I said, we knew he was going to come back. We just didn't know when exactly. All right, so Sunmaker, and this one can kind of keep shooting right here. Balthazar Gelt can creep down this way. Let's pull these guns back, get you guys set up, and you guys set up here. And yeah, we have good pressure on this side. It's for sure going pretty well. Grenades and Free Company Militia and Greatswords can keep pulling this way. So we're up on value, we're up on objectives. There's a couple variables that are going very, very well for us. This is a big map, it's very large, so let's get the Empire Heavy Cavalry coming in to try and sweep some of the overextending Dwarven units. Searing Doom on those ones, and then pull Gelt back, because obviously those cannons are going to be fully erect to try and take me down. He's too enforced on this side, so we just kind of maneuver over to the middle. Keep the threat of the greatswords nearby, but I think we just maneuver over this way and just kind of secure our 2 points. So those are Longbeards, and he might be able to wrestle the middle. We'll have to see. These are just a couple of Slayers that are still left. And yeah, he's got some nice reinforcing troops coming up here. So let's get this, and let's get this. Keep these Witch Hunters kind of doing a little bit of poke and stroke here. Pull you guys under, and you guys under this way as well, while also sending maybe some Halberds up to the middle. We do have good armor piercing. Gelt's just kind of chilling out in the back. These are Longbeards, and these are Slayers and Dwarf Warriors. So let's do a little bit of crossfire on them. Pull you guys back. And can these silver bullets fight those Longbeards off? I don't think so. Yeah, so we're going to need more support here, unfortunately. We kind of blundered a little bit in some ways. Like, he's starting to creep the value back. I felt like we had a good position, but then things got a little bit messy. All right, so Heavy Cavalry did good. Let's go peel off these Slayers, and you guys can pull back a little bit. What do we have to shoot at? Yeah, I think nailing those like full health miners with blasting charges is going to be really good. All right, let's switch fire and switch onto the range units here. And we can send those guys up. And what do we have here? Yeah, these guys are causing us some grief. Witch Hunters keep pulling back. You guys shoot there. Looks like the Empire Heavy Cavalry should do the job, but he's doing the classic like push you off the objective with dwarves. Okay, do a little bit of a timing here, and now we need to start getting some value back. So let's unsummon this. Do that, and Empire Heavy Cavalry. Are we getting a little bit of clearing here? We are. We also see his Lord here, so maybe we can kind of creep our way up. See how these greatswords end up doing. His cannons are going to start running out of ammo too, so let's get some more Heavy Cavalry. Get those guys up and see if they can just run down these Longbeards real quick. Looking outstanding. Looks like there's the dreaded double Slayer still left. Halberds at the ready. Let's get the Witch Hunters up on the point, and we're up on point still, but yeah, we don't have that advantage for long, right? Fortunately, greatswords are still going to get hammered, like, pretty aggressively, right? So, yeah, we clear them off. Let's move you up. Move you guys up, and these guns need to creep. Balthazar Gelt's still alive in the shadows, so let's go use him to start causing some havoc here. And do we have enough for the Black Lions? Yeah, we get some greatswords moving up. Yeah, cool. All right, so we're pressing multiple points. We still have Witch Hunters. The battle's becoming very chaotic, so let's get you guys moving up. And do we have these guns? We do. Maybe they can actually win that. Witch Hunters, do your thing. Shoot these guys off the point, and we'll get you Empire Knights running in. They cleaned that out, which is good, so let's move up. This is our time to get the objectives back. It's very tactical, the Dwarfs Empire matchup. Historically, it's been pretty favored for the Dwarves, but I think nowadays it's, you know, if the map's big enough like this, I think it can be pretty even. All right, so let's do this, and yep, nail them with a little bit of blasting charge action. Balthazar Gelt can come in and help. Have you guys start peeling them off. All right, how are the Witch Hunters doing? They're hanging in there, man. They're hanging in there. All right, so let's get you guys to nail these down. And yeah, I don't have a lot to summon in, unfortunately. Unsummon you, and the grenades can come up and start doing a little bit of this. How are the greatswords looking over here? It's a little bit messy, but we're going to be crunched for time here pretty soon in terms of getting the objectives back. And he really has pulled ahead, so he is legitimately ahead on points. Okay. The lovely sound of the chainsaw ASMR is certainly helping me focus. All right, so where do we want to go with this? Yep, let's start nailing those quarrelers down, and it looks like this objective is going to be taken back. Or at least it should be. And those Empire Heavy Cavalry can do their thing. Balthazar Gelt playing life a little bit dangerously. Let's start heading over to the middle. I think we got this point. He's just kind of swarming in the Dowie tide. The greatswords do eventually get broken, and yeah, now that we got Sunmaker back, that's pretty sweet. Chainsaw ASMR, yes, I love it. All right. More swordsmen. Yeah, we need more man-tide. Because we need to make sure we could just get these 2 points back. But man, oh man, we are not getting this one back easily. Looks like the Empire Heavy Cavalry actually got broken off. So Gelt's going to drop a little bit of a Searing Doom action right there. Greatsword should be able to reclaim this one. And we keep moving up to the middle. The Witch Hunter is being very, very annoying. All right, grenades. Yeah, he's got a lot of dwarves just chilling in my backfield here. So hopefully they won't do too much. And we're shooting at dead targets. So we need to shoot at this and shoot at that. I think his cannon maybe is doing it for him. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and just unsummon Gelt. I think that's going to be a good idea. Let's just run him away. And yeah, we can even resummon him if need be. Not a huge deal. Oh, the cannons. Hell yeah, we might be able to get a couple cannons here. That would be huge. Keep Gelt back. And on this side, what do we have to summon in? Let's get some more guns. Move them up. Move you guys up. And yeah, he's getting to a point where like I'm in a little bit of danger as pertains to the objectives, right? Gelt can chill in the shadows. Yeah, we got a little bit of momentum here. The Empire Knights getting on his cannons is really nice. You can see they've all earned a hell of a lot of chevrons. Let's get the Slayers getting attacked here. Shoot the Slayers. And do we have anything else that can come in and support? Not really, man. The Dwarven Tide is just everywhere. The Dowie Tide is showing no mercy. Captain Insano shows no mercy. Yeah, we don't really have anything to summon either. Man, okay. Maybe we went a little bit too hard on the Sunmaker. This is like how the matchup used to feel, if like how I remember it feeling. Okay, let's blast you here. We don't want to be friendly firing too hard. Some of the cannons did get taken offline. The greatswords, I don't know. This is their chance to be great. We'll move you guys up. And we got guns. Getting some really, really nice stack onto those guys. Just calling in the Witch Hunters again. I feel like the Witch Hunters might have done well. Probably unsummoning. Yeah, it's getting to the point of no return. So yeah, this matchup's still not good. I shouldn't have fallen for the classic trap. Hadri's is too good for that. I can beat lesser players in this matchup, but not someone as good as Hadri's. All right. So yeah, his army's pretty sparse too, to be fair. How are we looking here? Greatswords are grinding and doing okay. We got a couple swordsmen up on the point. Handgunners still moving and grooving and doing some work. Is there anything we can do to get a triple cap here? Let's call in some grenades, man. Just pure desperation mode. This is just basically pure desperation. His cannons are almost out of ammo, but the greatswords have lost the fight, which is not good. We'll unsummon both of these, since they're basically dead weight. And, yeah, we got the middle starting to flip a little bit. Like, just a little bit. Let's shoot these Slayers if possible. Got the Witch Hunters heading up. Let's get another Witch Hunter coming up. He can head up to this point. Unfortunately, he still does have some bows lurking back there. So we'll get like one grenade salvo off, but that's not going to be enough. Yeah, nice shot there. Nice shot. All right, up to the middle you go. This point's looking pretty heavy for the Dowie. We might be able to consolidate and like wrestle 1 point from him, but I don't know. There's just so many dwarves on the battlefield. There's so many. All right, let's shoot you with the gun. Shoot you with the gun. Thoric Ironbrow. Mortar shots or Hellstorm shots doing okay. What can we possibly call in here? Maybe just some more. Maybe we do need more heavy cav, like on a big map like this to like try and punish the dwarves' backfield, like get those cannons. The value's probably insane on these. 1100, 1100, and 1100. Oh, pretty uniform actually, and they're all trained in on that unit, obviously, which makes sense. Yeah, there's no way I can get it. GG, well played. He played a great game. Played a very, very good game. The dreaded dwarves. It's a good try. It's still a cursed matchup, I think. I know. It's literally 8 o'clock and my neighbor's chainsawing outside. I love it. Like, dude, don't you have other things to do, man? Like, don't you spend some time with your family? I don't know. So, the artillery was okay. Gelt was fine. The gun opening was maybe one of the weaknesses. Yeah, the greatsword's just still kind of crappy, to be fair. Yeah, we didn't have capture weight, but also we couldn't trade too effectively with his infantry without the artillery, so. All right, let's get the score. He is up 1-0. GG. Yes, a fun one. Your turn. So it's his turn to pick 3 now. Let's see what he's got. God, that is so annoying, dudes. Celestial Lake. It's going to be the map. Okay. Celestial Lake is our next map. It's our next disappearing act. And Hadri's is on the pick here. Yeah, Empire infantry sucks against dwarves really bad. They're all terrible against them. That's always been the curse of the matchup. You can cheese with artillery sometimes. You can definitely cheese with artillery. But the problem is his cannons did just as good as mine. They were like just picking off my Empire Knights and killing anything of value, my characters as well. It was nasty. Oh my god. He's out chopping that tree to be away from his family. That's actually like surprisingly accurate. Yeah. The one great sword. Oh my god, what was that? Holy shit. Holy shit. He's actually up chopping the tree. He's like up in the tree and some branch just fell into our yard. We're renters though, so it's it's not our problem, but yeah, we'll see. Did that actually hit the window here? I don't think so. Let me check. Dude, the saga of Chainsaw Man is coming into play. All right, so Hadri's is going to do his picks and bans here. We'll see what we can do. We gotta get this game back. If we don't, Hadri's will win the tournament, but very happy with today. Oh my god. What time is it? It's 8 p.m. where I live. Yeah, he's still chainsawing. He's been doing it for like 3 hours, like the entire time. He takes breaks to go get water and stuff, but Chainsaw Man shows no mercy. I wonder if our neighbor knows. Yeah, he's like up chopping down a huge tree. Holy shit. Look at that. I don't know who he's talking to, but yeah, maybe it's the tree from the Evil Dead. That's a good guess. It's a good guess. So other factions we have in the books. Yeah, what could I have played? I guess dwarves. Tomb Kings would probably be better against dwarves, I think. You have like the chariots, you have the Ushabti. I think you have a better option than the Empire matchup. Probably would have been the smarter choice. Chainsaw Man and Mole Man haunting my dreams. No, Mole Man is he's on my side now. I've embraced the Mole Man. All right, let's see here. Nothing from Hadri's yet. He's doing some deep science, some deep crunching of the numbers here. Ogres, Chaos Dwarfs, and Bretonia. And he bans Warriors of Chaos. Interesting. Only thing I can think of. Sounds good. Okay, so Ogres, Chaos Dwarfs, and Bretonia. Very strong factions. Who is good against all of those? Chaos Dwarfs are interesting. I know he was playing them tonight, so he's pretty warmed up. Bretonia and Ogre Kingdoms kind of have similar weaknesses. So we could go Bone Daddies here. So let's go Tomb Kings. Banning. Okay. Your mind or about to pick? I'm just seeing if he's changing his mind. He typed something and then I saw the typing message. But I want to make sure. Okay. Sounds good. So how do Tomb Kings do against Chaos Dwarves? I feel like they would probably be pretty comfortable in that matchup. And then Bretonia. Bretonia is a bit of a problem. Yeah, Bretonia is really, really strong. I'm trying to think how you deal with Bretonia with Tomb Kings. So Tomb Kings banning, and Ogre Kingdoms I don't mind facing. Yeah. So let's ban those guys. All right. So we're going to do Tomb Kings banning Chaos Dwarfs because I know the other two matchups reasonably well. So I'm more than happy to take this one. Yeah, and Tomb Kings are really fun to play too. There's so many cool like techs and builds and, forbidden strategies you can use that do very well. Yeah, I'm not practiced with... The only factions I'm really practiced right now are Empire and probably Warriors of Chaos. Maybe a little bit of Chaos Dwarf faction. I've been playing them on the side. But we will see. Bone Giant would be fun. Bone Giants, the only tech against them would be against Chaos Dwarves probably. Yeah. Yeah, Greatswords not being the strongest makes sense. Like, the Empire shouldn't have the best Great Open Infantry. I agree with that sentiment. They do a lot of other things really well, so... Yeah. Tomb Kings are very strong now, eh? We'll see. What's the forbidden tech? I mean, I'm just an Ark in the Black enjoyer. I usually just bring him most games, but I'm sure there's some very, very strong strategies. But Hadri's is going to be picking between Ogres and the Bretonnia. Bretonnia, I feel like, would probably be the better choice here. I feel like Bretonnian cavalry can really just like run through Tomb King's units and cause like a ton of disruption now, so maybe. It's kind of a fun idea. Oh yeah, dwarves karate chop great swords though. I've always tried to make them work, but in very niche situations they can, but yeah. It was probably a mistake that game too to send my, try and pressure his back objective. Like I felt like that gave him a lot of value for free, whereas I could have just consolidated that back objective onto my main force and just like pushed, like held my ground and stuff. But yeah, no, it wasn't meant to be. Sounds good. He's gonna go Bretonnia. All right, so let's get our army blocker up so he can hang out on stream if he wants to. Let's see what you can muster. Indeed, my friend, indeed. All right, so we'll get you, do this, and get that. And I think we throw these down. Very good. And we don't need this. We do not need that, and we do not need that. Okay. So a lot of scary peasants coming my way. And yeah, new Bretonnia versus Tomb Kings. It is the new Bretonnia versus Tomb Kings. Okay, so let's get you guys and get you on this and this. Very expensive. Is there any debuffs I want to get on them? Not really. It's kind of a nice one. Kind of a nice one for sure. Then you, buddy, can do this, get that. What does this give you? Base damage and stuff. All right, very fun. All right, guys, I got a pretty fun build coming your way. I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to like it. Okay, so that looks good. Is there any way we can save any money elsewhere? I don't think so. So I think this is going to be the way we do it. The way we do it. All right, so you're back on this. And cool. So these guys probably would like to be the other variants, but I think from here we mix in these guys against the Bretonnians. I have a really fun build here out of region. I wouldn't say it's meta by any stretch, but I think it's got some potential. I think it's got some potential. Sepulchral Stalkers seem pretty good. Ushapti Great Bows are always pretty nice. Just having like one Ushapti Great Bow to just kind of, you know, pop out and poke things. I think like going too heavy on them can be a bit of a mistake, but in general, I think that could work. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it looks good. Now in the backfield, what else do we want to have? Are these guys actually that useful here? Or do we just go with another one of these? I think that's probably actually better. And then man, I almost forgot like just some of the big staple units. I was like getting all excited here. All right, so we got you. We could cut that. I think that's going to be our main core here. 2 of these guys and 1 of you. All righty. Let's do it. Let's see how this goes. Oh boy. Yeah, the Bretonnian cavalry, man. Seems pretty scary. Seems pretty scary. Like they probably trade super well into a lot of my units. Is there any other buffs or anything I want to bring? I don't know. Turin tanking Tomb King's win rate. Yes. Yes, it's true. I don't really know them that well, so I'm like, yeah, I mean, I've been playing the game long enough to know some tricks, but is this thing any good? Probably not. Could cut both these and throw them in there. That's actually an idea. It's a little bit pricey, but could be a cool beastie to maybe consider. Yeah, Bretonnia's got like ITP on like all their stuff now. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. It's got you and get this and this. No, I think that was the right choice. I think that was the right choice. Get this and get you, and I think we're all set. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about showtime. Fasten your seatbelts. We're about to get this party started. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. And let's see if this forbidden build works. I don't know if you would expect this. This is very, very off meta, I think, based on what I've seen. But it could work. Best of 3. This is game 2. Hadri's won the first one, and this is the second game here. Yeah, this is the second game. Bone Giants and Skeleton Spears, nothing else. Trust me, this isn't because I want to see Bony Boys. Don't you try and trick me. You're playing some schemes on me, eh? Okay. What about like Ushapti? You know, Ushapti, melee Shapti would probably be bad. I mean, Foot Squires are pretty prevalent, but Yeah, I mean, I think we have other options for that. I think we got other schemes. Hadri's taking his time. He's got some forbidden build in the works. Looks like he's switching his banners, which probably means he's about ready. So let's go with the Sentinels. I love that scheme. It's so cool. The Sentinels versus, I don't know what Bretonnian faction that is, actually, the banner that he has. Yeah, Carrion aren't bad for just chasing down peasant archers. That's probably your best bet for Carrion in this matchup, like why you would bring them. Yeah, that would be my 2 cents. I really do want to, like, try this, though. You know what? I kind of like this idea. Hadri's readying up, and I will be doing the same thing in just a second. And let's do this, and we can get the, yeah, no, I liked my original builds. I'm gonna stick to my guns. All right, yes, yes. And good luck, have fun. All right, let's see how this goes. GLHF. So let's get the art blocker up so you guys can see the armies. It's Aquitaine, got it. Yeah, use default for the tournaments. Esoteric Coconut, yes. Use default funds. So for land battle, that's 12,400, and for domination, it's I don't know. I think it adds up to the same amount, or it's a little bit different. No, it's more actually. Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head. Aquitaine, eh? So we're trying some sneaky snake cavalry. I feel like they're underrated. I know the Ushabti great bows are very safe. You just kind of sit back and pop, but this map has a lot of really weird line of sight. So I wanted to have like a more aggressive build. So we're gonna give that a try and see how that goes. And we also have a couple Tomb Princes. So Tomb Princes are anti-large horse characters, and they hit really hard. So I'm like, maybe they'll be able to kill Grail Knight models, because he's for sure going to have Grail Knights, or Grail Guardians, one of the two. That's all the hotness right now. So Dom is 9k, 9k, thank you. All right. A little bit tired, so. All right, so we got spears. We have a skeleton wall. And we have Archon and 2 Tomb Princes. And then we have the Snake Cavalry, which are super cool. In theory, they're pretty good. They're tanky. I almost brought the healers, but I wanted to have like a lot of dedicated anti-large, right? So yeah, that's my game plan here. We'll just have the King Nikesh's Scorpion Legion sit on the back objective, call in some catapults when the time comes, some Tomb Guard halberds, all that good stuff, and just push up. So yeah, it's a very different build than I think what people are used to, but wide Tomb King still might be safer, but at the end of the day, this is a pretty cool build. This is hedging super heavily on him, mostly having like cavalry, or going heavy into cav. We got Buna on Archon. Tombblade is really good. Libra Mortis is crazy good. Granted, his things all do magic damage, so it's not as good, but I still think it's worth bringing. And staff him to Gash. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the princes will hit pretty hard. I've had good success with them. They both have the curse, which rampages. So if I can like get his knights low with the Buna and then rampage them maybe when they're injured, I'm not sure. I was going to do Eyes of the Desert, but I opted to go for another Necropolis Knight Halberd instead. I wanted to really lean into them and see how they would do for me. So he's got his Grail Relics. Archon, Prince is going to move up. Let's get you here. Just get the Bone Daddies heading up to that side objective. And yeah, we have our snakes basically, because he's not going to want to fight me in a blob here, I don't think. I don't know, maybe he will. We'll see. Catapult call-ins, we're not going to do it yet, because Lewin can just fly back there and disrupt them. Yeah, I should have brought a chariot. That's a good point. Like a single chariot, but Nehekar horsemen are really good sweeper units against chaff anyway, so I'm kind of like, it feels like it's enough. All right, Tomb Princes can also fight off King Lewin, so I'm like, 2 of them against Lewin should be okay. So first things first, let's go ahead and start summoning up some Tomb Guard halberds. Get them marching here. Tomb Guard halberds are super resilient, very, very fighty units. King Lewin going to fly overhead, but he'll probably still respect me because I don't, the silver bullets, or not silver bullets, but the snakes of the desert could be here. They could be chilling, and yeah, we'll see how the sneaky snake cab do. We could do a little bit of cycle charging and go see if we get some freebies. So let's move up, and if he wants to come for an attack here, I'm happy to take the trade. We'll keep these characters kind of protecting and move our sneaky cavalry up. Summon another Tomb Guard halberd for sure. And we'll take this summon here. So this is going to be our next spot. All right, so let's see if he summoned any cav out. Did he? Yeah, he's got Grail Knights. We have our sneaky snake cavalry. And what are these? These are battle pilgrims. So let's just take a little bit of a free charge here and see what we can make happen. So let's get some more Tomb Guard halberds, bring them up. And if the Grail Knights want to come in, we can do some old school kind of tricks on them, right? So we'll take the cavalry charge. Let's see where Lewin wants to go. Watch the Grail Knights. And with Archon, and you'll see why in a second. So he's going to be landing here. So Arkin the Black is going to drop a little bit of a razzle-dazzle here on these guys, block their charge, and then we can go ahead and drop the old Buna on them. The Fate of Boring and get the attack, and so far so good. It's a little bit of a dicey one, but I think we're coming out ahead here, and these are what, Battle Pilgrims? So yeah, we just need to like chill on the objective for now. All right, so Liber Mortis, let's do it. Yeah, we're doing okay, I would say. It's not bad. He does get more cavalry coming out, so maybe overextended a little bit. One of the cav units is, yeah, so the Grail Knights are getting beat up pretty good, but, you know, we probably want to pull our guys back. The 2 Tomb Princes are trapped. Might have bitten off more than I could chew here. Let's get some more Tomb Guard Halberds moving up. Yeah, let's get the Snake Cavalry back if we can. Get some chaff units in there to fight them, and now we can go ahead and turn on these Grail Knights. The Tomb Princes are trapped. Although one of his units is gone, but yeah, we might have gone a little bit too hard in the paint there, guys. We might have gone a little bit too hard. All right, if the Tomb Princes can survive, I think we'll be okay. One of them's kind of damaged. We have our Sneaky Snake Cavalry dragging down his other Grail unit here. And do we have the curse active yet? No curses yet. And Nahakar Horsemen definitely are going to be needed. Yeah, we threw there, I think. I thought I would do better in that fight, but, you know, I definitely underestimated him. So you're dragging these guys down. Yeah, the Knights are getting worn, but he's got so many Battle Pilgrims too. Let's see if we can get back and do the curse now, which will rampage all this stuff. Yeah, that's good. Let's move up, get you guys back, and Arkin the Black is going to be chilling. Looks like he's thinking about attacking, but Arkin can just kind of juke, so this is actually good. The fact that the Tomb Princes were kind of left to their own devices is exactly what we're kind of looking for here. So more Nahakar Horsemen, come up. This build was not a good execution. It was not good. I think we have another curse, actually, as a matter of fact. Let's do that. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of close on value. The Grail Knights did get a little bit beat up, but we threw those characters away. We threw them away. Well played. I think he's got this. I think he got it. All right, let's move the Horsemen up, see what we can start finding. Yeah, just like a wider build. I mean, we did, the Snake Knights did okay. Like, all the Grail Knights are quite damaged. We do get those cool rampages. Let's see. Let's see if we can grind our way back into this game. We'll never say die. We'll keep trying. All right, so let's get some Horsemen. Let's get some more Grail guys moving up. Homeboy's going to keep moving, and we can just drop a new Shopti summon on them there. We're down quite a bit of value, for sure. Let's get King Nikesh's moving this way. We'll try and surround him. And yeah, we got our Tomb Guard Halberds doing well. Could call in a Catapult in the back and have it start nuking into the Battle Pilgrim position here, which I think would be pretty good. We do get Lewin surrounded. Let's pull you guys back. Yeah, because he's obviously going to want that. Tomb Guard Halberds grinding okay. Let's get you guys back. Get the Halberds to brace. And pull these Horsemen back, so we should get the brace halberds here, and then we can go ahead and fight. Should have another Buna here in a second, moving you guys up. Yeah, the Grail Knights were very good, but, you know, I threw a lot of my stuff into his army. It was definitely a blunder. I think just spamming Tomb Guard Halberds would be the way, probably. Just like a whole bunch of those and doing a bit of a slow push, you know? Little something, something. Let's move you guys up, and let's get more Catapults coming out. Yeah, let's get more of these. Should be good. All right, so Catapults getting some DACA. We have the old Fate of the Buna. So we need to find some cavalry to use it on. His Grail Knights are pretty damaged in the backfield. Let's have you guys pull in, hit these Battle Pilgrims. Arkin the Black could use these. What are these? These are Men-at-Arm polearms. So let's just nail these. Oh, no. That was the Battle Pilgrims. Okay, we were able to cancel it by clicking that button. Yeah, we want the Knights of the Realm down. They're a pretty good quality unit, so let's move you guys out. So yeah, let's not give up here. We might have some play. So let's shoot the Catapults in here. And shoot some of the Catapults into here. The Tomb Guard Halberds are really, really just our MVP. They're like carrying us so hard this game. Arkin the Black can get in a melee here. Let's drop the old ward save thing. Let's get some more infantry coming up. We're kind of grinding the value back a little bit, but the problem is he has access to healing, right? So he's going to be, you know, doing well for himself in that regard also. Yeah, we might be able to claw something back. I'm not going to give up quite yet. But yeah, we definitely just threw. I overestimated my strength. Yeah, Battle Pilgrims here. Let's go ahead and get away. We could just juke here, no problem. Could pull more Bone Daddies up. The Necropolis Knights were a bit of a bust. I'll see if I can get another one out. Maybe that will do a little something. Looks like he's thinking about coming after me. Maybe. The Halberds are still going on pretty much every front. The Halberds are still doing really, really good. Wow. All right. How's your boy doing? He's doing pretty good. He could go for my back. Yeah, we'll just kind of keep juking here. I'm happy to have Lewin chasing here instead of actually doing something like super effective. Grail Guardian's getting ground down a bit, but he's got like all the objectives. He's just cackling all the way to the objective bank, right? He's coming after me pretty hard. Yeah, man, Arkin is definitely on the run. He's in danger of being beaten down here, but we're saving up. Catapults do seem like a very, very strong tool. Wearing down these peasant mobs and whatnot. Another Tomb Guard Halberd moving in, and yeah, he's got a little bit of cap weight here, but we'll make sure to mitigate that. Yeah, I like the catapult pick, actually. I like it. I really like it. Lewin is very good. He's definitely a little bit stronger than Franz. Because he got a big HP buff and Franz didn't for some reason. So I guess they just wanted to, focus on Bretonnia for this patch. Okay, so let's do this. We have some Necropolis Knights. I wonder what kind of value they got. Like, I felt like we did hurt the Grail Guardians in the beginning, but it definitely wasn't enough, right? Yeah, so we got Spears fighting. We got Spears fighting here. These horsemen, these warriors going to move up. Yeah, so I think just like a marching, like, heavy-duty legion of like durable Tomb King's infantry and going wide would still be better. Like Great Bow support, that would definitely be strong. All right, so let's call in the boys. We can go ahead and drop another Fate of Boring on these guys and hopefully get a W here. He's going to pull back, and that should be able to kill them. Tomb Guard Halberds, yeah, that leadership buff is keeping them fighting pretty effectively here. All right, let's get some more view. Keep chasing here. See if we can catch Henri Le Massif. The Buna definitely messed up the Grail Knights, but not as much damage. They have a low model count, so it's not going to be like super brutal, right? Let's get you guys turned about and brace for the charge. And yeah, now we just kind of keep nuking away. How are we looking in value? Not super hot, so we need to get maybe some Nehekar horsemen to kind of support us here. See if we can take a fight versus these Grail Knights right here. Keep grinding. Okay, that's a good fight for us. Those Grail Knights will definitely lose that. Let's do this and do that. And if he tries to flank us, we use the Skeleton Spear summon to kind of buffer them off. Yeah, his value is pulling. Man, yeah, okay. So the Snake Knights just get wrecked. Even by like low health Grail Knights, it's not a good fight. So lesson learned. I've been wanting to try them out here. I was like, maybe they'll do well, but no. Trying to fight Bretonnian's cavalry with cavalry is not a good idea. All right, so let's move up. Let's go here. Catapult's still bombarding him off the objective, which might give us something. This is like our last Haggard blob fight attempt. How are the Necropolis Knights doing though? 1200 value, but remember this is their second life too. They were just brought out, so they accrued probably most of that value in their first life, I would wager. How's this fight looking? Yeah, these Knights of the Realm are getting a little bit smashed up. We do have that back objective getting blasted, and some warriors here are going to just get Grail Knighted, so they're not going to do too well for themselves. And these Bone Daddies, I don't know why they weren't moving for that objective, but Lewin's in danger, but how'd the Snake Cavalry do here? Yeah, guys, my Snake Cav only got like 200 value in that whole fight, like against the Grail Knights. So that doesn't seem like it's worth it, like at all. Let's shoot these Men-at-Arms. Let's run away with you. Yeah, Necropolis Knights, I thought they might be good, but against old Grail Knights, they were good because the Grail Knights didn't have armor piercing, but now that they do, I just don't think it works. Oh man, okay, that build did not work it out at all, man. All right, let's keep going. You guys keep grooving. Catapult shooting. Yes, getting a little bit of Jack in there, calling some horsemen. But I'm just out of steam. Yeah, those Necropolis Knights didn't do well at all. GG, man, Hadri's played super good. That's like some clean Bretonnian play. Clean. Clearly the elves were at fault for Turin's impending loss. I know! Yeah, dude, those Grail Knights pounded my Necropolis Knights. Yeah, that was wild. GG. Snake Knights, worst idea ever. Got dunked so hard by Grails. Yeah, I'm just explaining to him, like, dude, I'm not doing that again. Holy shit. So the Tomb Princes would have been good. To be fair, I threw them really, really hard. I assumed I would win that fight with my Snake Knights and the auras and stuff, but no, I was wrong. 1800, yeah. So we threw pretty hard in the beginning, but even still, I think just a wide Tomb Guard Halberd build with like a bunch of support and then using Ushabti Great Bows to shoot would be better. GG, well played. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That's going to be a victory for Hadri's tonight. He certainly earned it. Played like an absolute champion, as always. And guys, we'll be back next time. Don't mess with the Snake Knights. You're not going to have a good time. They just get crushed by Bretonnian cavalry. Just absolutely crushed. But we learned our lesson. GG, well played. See you guys next time. That's going to be it for tonight. Congratulations to Hadri's. Thank you guys so much for your support, your donations, all that good stuff. And hey, we had a good lesson tonight that the Warriors of Chaos are pretty good. We went 4-1 with them in the earlier rounds and were able to beat some great players. So clearly they're very, very good. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. See you next time. That is going to be it. And yeah, not much more to say. GG's, well played. That is it.